Welcome to the Podcast FC show. My name is Tum. Our opening segment is powered by ZipRecruiter. It's the new year, which means a fresh start for your business. And a great year starts with making great hires. But posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you need to post your job on all the top job sites. And now you can with ZipRecruiter. You can jumpstart your hiring in 2017, post your job to 200 plus job sites, including social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, all with a single click. Find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person fast. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by over 1 million businesses. And right now, our listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. That's right, ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. One more time, to try for free, go to ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. Compete on the same level.
Yeah, but like
no, but this year,
look at like Man City.
They could finish.
Look at Man City.
Four.
Man City years ago was nothing. Man City was shit.
Steven Ireland.
Then they came in, got a billionaire owner, bro.
That's the difference. That's when I was.
Why is that the difference?
That's because that's when they were a threat. Until then, they were just the noisy neighbors.
That could happen to Tottenham.
If they get bought out. Until then, I'm not that afraid.
I am because
but
it's a legit
they could get bought out. Look at what's going on in China, bro. Look at all the money in the world.
So then I'm gonna hate Sunderland because they could get bought out.
Nah, Sunderland sucks.
Yeah, but they still could.
But Tottenham's up and coming.
Look at the
Tottenham's on the rise,
but
bro.
I'm still not afraid of them. That's the difference.
Well,
just
you
like
need to-
Liverpool, I've never been afraid of the
Dude,
Liverpool
you're in
rivalry.
6th place, Man United. You should be afraid of something.
That's why you hate Arsenal. You're
That's
afraid.
No,
You
because
know.
because that in my lifetime, Arsenal
Sylvian
was the
Will
primary
Todd.
threat. Yes,
Sylvian.
fucking
League winning goal at Old
Overmars.
Trafford.
Overmars
Oh, no
making his
Burns,
runs.
Al. No Burns.
Yeah, man, it sucks, man. It's awful. Robert
Overmars.
Perez.
Outrageous.
Tottenham's got sneaky
Outrageous.
money.
Yeah,
They do,
that's-
but they don't spend it.
Levy,
Van
Danny
der Vaart,
Levy's
that's
a
value
smart
shit,
dude,
bro.
man.
Top 5 valuable.
What?
Got sneaky money.
Yeah, look,
players in
no,
the
no, no.
world.
And
And
there's
like
no.
you said, if they get an owner and it just switches.
Look what happened to Milan. Look what just happened to Milan.
Look.
AC Milan just got
Okay.
bought out by, what, 2 Chinese companies or something?
One
Yeah.
German
Dude, they're going to invest 300 million years over the next, 5 years. That's part of the contract. they signed.
100%
million years?
$300 million.
That's a
I'm
lot
losing
of
my
time.
mind here.
That's a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
just,
time.
We're gonna be great.
no, I'm telling you.
Best 300 million years. Oh, that's
Listen,
a lot of years, dude.
Listen, Milan is coming. I'm telling you, Milan is coming.
100%.
The
But
millionaire
Milan
Reich.
also.
Inter too.
Yeah, Inter's in 4th
Milan-
right now, dude, and they got money coming in as well.
Milan had history, right? So Milan had history is dope.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same reason why, no matter how good fucking Napoli gets, I'll never be afraid of them. Because in my lifetime, yes, they had Maradona, and there was a time when, just like Liverpool, there was a time when Liverpool ran Europe, not even England, they ran Europe. In my
Thank God that's
lifetime, the
out.
closest they
Sucked.
got was a fucking slip.
Sucked.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna sweat that team.
Who'd
You
they
know
play?
I'm gonna
Who'd they
sweat.
play that game?
I'm gonna sweat Chelsea because they've actually won a trophy over us.
Yo,
I'm gonna
respect.
sweat Arsenal because they went undefeated and won trophies over us.
That's right.
I'm gonna sweat City lately because they've won trophies on buzzer beater
Pep Guardiola.
goals
They got Pep
on
Guardiola?
us.
They
Pep
got money.
Guardiola. Until Liverpool wins proper silverware, aka the league or Champions League, they can have their FA Cups. That's cool. I won't be afraid of Liverpool until they win a Prem or Champions League. I'm not afraid, dude. Tottenham, same thing. You can come second.
It's been over.
Well, they won against Milan.
Yeah, you can come second. You can come third.
What was that? No, they
11
They
years?
play well in cups, Liverpool, but they don't.
2005.
They played well
2005,
for
yeah,
1 year.
06.
For 1
2005.
year.
No,
No,
05,
well,
yeah.
2, they lost the loss to AC.
2000.
Yeah,
The year
dude.
after.
Yeah,
2007.
okay, that
Yeah,
phase.
I mean,
but what
yeah,
have they
but
done since Europe?
Too, they're okay in the Euros.
Yeah,
they
but
usually
they-
go quarter semis.
Thank you. Well, I'm
Yeah.
afraid of
They're
that.
not- no,
I got
yeah.
nothing to be afraid of. But we had Fergie at that time. We were literally semi or finals every year.
Lazio, look at 2001, 2002 Lazio.
Yeah.
That was Crespo, all those.
Tiki loves
legendary
Lazio.
dudes.
Favorite club.
That team was outrageous if you look them up.
Oh, yeah.
And
Stam, didn't they bring Stam there, right?
did they win? No.
What happened
dude.
to Parma?
I'm not afraid.
Won. Like,
Parma.
I'm not afraid
Good
of
old
See,
Parma.
Juve I'm afraid of any day of the week.
The Man U of England. So
Yeah,
it's like-
whether they're struggling or whatever. Inter and AC, I used to be afraid until they basically went bankrupt. So now I'm not afraid.
So you're not afraid of Roma?
No. No,
beat
I'm
him
not.
7-1 one time. So you're not
I'm afraid.
They could beat us too, and I'm not sitting. Look, I'm not even sitting here.
Sevilla.
Yeah, dude, a Sevilla on a good year,
They might
Atletico
tie us or
Madrid.
beat us one game, but they're not gonna beat us in the league.
Yeah, and even if they maybe will for 1 year, they'll be a one-hit wonder like Leicester. Who the fuck's afraid of Leicester, dude? The
Nobody.
champions right now.
Told you they
no
suck.
one. Because they had a hot year.
Getting relegated.
That's how I feel about
Getting
Tottenham
relegated.
and Liverpool. I feel like they're cock blocks, so they could definitely ruin Man United's party by finishing fourth, top four, and kicking Man United out. So, like, that makes me a little nervous. Yeah, we are. Bro. We're fucking doing it. We're doing it. But I'm not that nervous about it.
Hit that
No.
door.
I think
And
Hugo
that's the
got on
mentality
there.
of a top
Hugo made a
level
little
club.
cameo.
You know, not
I
like
was about to say,
Liverpool.
that was a nice little warm-up right there.
Yeah.
But we in here.
We've been in here, bro. I'm
Love
like
it.
4 minutes in.
You need to be afraid of Tottenham. That's the bottom line.
Look, they're noisy neighbors to me right now. They're noisy neighbors.
Here's the only thing I can see happening.
They
If Harry
barely got-
Kane gets bought and Dele Alli gets bought,
Then
and
they-
Pochettino goes becomes Barcelona coach,
And that's the key,
game is
man.
over.
In the summer, if they manage to hold on to these players, I'll start to get
Yeah,
nervous.
but Danny Levy's probably going to sell him, bro. He's going to see like a giant
Cycle.
It's going to be $100 million.
It's a business, bro.
$100 million, $100 million.
Two
It's
players,
business.
yeah.
Gone.
Harry Kane will go for at least 70.
But
just
this is
'cause
like
of the
the
way he
first
is.
time
Yeah.
they
Dele
have
Alli's going
multiple
for 100.
stars. Before, like you
100%.
said, you can pick off a Gareth Bale. You can pick off a
Modric.
player here, there, Modric. Now you have a young core, and
They look
Harry
at
Kane's
best
come out and
defense.
said you'd be stupid to leave the Spurs team. Like,
Yeah.
at least stay 2 more years, you know?
Yeah, you'd be
Yeah, let
stupid,
them-
or you'd be making a lot of money.
But
You
look
go to
about this
China to make
project.
a lot of money.
Or you go to Spain, bro.
Why, especially if they make Champions
Why?
League?
Because Barcelona's you want to go to Barcelona.
Are you gonna play?
Doesn't-
Chelsea, man? Are you
I'm
gonna
just
play?
I'm just saying.
Because you can go to Chelsea, but you'll sit on the bench.
Well,
ruin
I mean,
your career.
and if you're not good, like Batshuayi.
But in
so-
2 years,
if you're under 22, that's what's gonna happen.
in 2 years,
Hey,
does Tottenham have a chance to
Solomon
beat Barcelona?
Kalou. Solomon Kalou sat on the bench for years. Was always a good player. He's fine. He's
Yeah,
on the bench.
You had
That's
Iron
destroy
Robin.
Where you
that
belong,
guy.
bro.
Iron Robin. We just completely ignored Huss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in 2 years.
Of course. I'm arguing with you. It's
Naturally.
bullshit.
In 2 years, Tottenham very well could just take over Barcelona in a game because they have all
in
that
a
young
game.
talent.
Okay,
In 2
okay.
years, they're going to be a lot more people. I mean,
They have
Ali,
dude, Neymar,
okay.
Messi. So dude, come on.
Yeah, but Messi's going to be 2 years older as well then. I mean, then you had
Yeah,
Davy
you got the
Rose.
guys
and
By
take care of himself.
takeover, you mean beat them in a
final?
2-game leg or in a final?
Yeah,
the
well,
one
yeah,
draw?
that's what I
That's
mean.
what you have
Yeah,
to
no,
do.
not-
with you.
I mean,
Sounds like you're trying to say they
It
destroy them.
needs to lead to a trophy because they've beat teams like that before.
That's
You
the
know?
difference, Al. You know, like Tottenham
needs
has.
to have an end product.
Yeah, how do they
Tottenham
do in
has
Europe?
beat United.
How does Tottenham do in Europe?
Thank you, dude. How am I
Shit.
gonna be afraid of these dudes? They're hot right now, and like Tom was saying to my point a couple episodes ago, yeah, are they the team to sort of be watching out of the corner of your eye, trading for them? 110%. Do they have enough this year to win the league? Probably not, unless Chelsea
Last year they
collapses.
did.
Last year they did.
So
and
and
showed
they,
their
and they
true
built on
colours.
that team, so they still have what it takes.
Yeah,
to,
so I'm not sitting here disrespectful like we can take Tottenham. What I'm saying is I don't see Tottenham as a threat for the trophies we want.
I just
Direct threat.
I
should
see it
say.
as a pattern. I just see the pattern. Like
Yeah.
they had Defoe, Berbatov, Keane. They had this thing going where they were really good with Harry Redknapp. Finished
Berbatov.
what they finished third, or they finished high in the league that
Yeah.
year.
Fourth,
And then
yeah.
they finished fourth, and then Chelsea won the Champions League, so they didn't get the Champions. Anyways, but they had that team. Then they had the Gareth Bale team. Now they have the Kane and Dele Alli team.
But they
Yeah.
And
don't
it's-
have a winning culture.
But they don't have a history.
That's
There's
where my
no
fear
culture
comes in.
of winning.
Yes.
There's a culture of selling players
Yeah.
to maintain.
Yeah, right.
And that's the culture of that club.
Yeah. And maybe they'll change it, man. Like we said, they've never had this many rising stars. Their defense is perfect. They have a national team goalie in Lloris who's probably top 5. Doesn't get as much heat as he deserves.
But look how good they are at doing what they do. Like as that
Absolutely.
club, like they bring on the young, like the
They're almost
22,
like
23
Southampton, not as pretty.
Look at
Like,
Ericsson.
Man, they
Look at
picked
Christian
up-
Eriksen.
they
Play
picked
like
up-
that. Like they bring in players at 20 that are hot and
Yeah.
they play them. Okay, that's going to be our starting center
develop
mid.
them, yeah.
Right away. And now they bring in a guy like Pochettino to coach the team and play a
That's
different
the
style of
difference
football,
maker,
man.
dude.
That,
That's the difference maker. That before they always had, like a Harry Redknapp type.
Yeah.
They brought in AVB, stuff like that. But Pochettino's a guy who was linked with the United job. That's when I really
he's now
caught
linked with Barcelona.
Tottenham's attention. Now he's linked with Barcelona. So this guy's a genius, man. So if
Well, is he
this-
a culture changer? Just like, Jurgen Klopp.
110% is.
Like, is he a culture
Yes.
changer? He
He
appears
brought in-
to be.
You drive a
brought in
different car to
that-
practice. You have to wear different clothes. You have to do certain things. You have to be
Yeah.
certain places certain times. You have to do things completely
He
different.
brought in that polished
Absolutely.
look to the club. The club
Yes.
looks like they're primed to make noise. Like they're primed to do something. So I've never seen Tottenham like this. I've seen them have good years with Defoe's hot, but like it was never like pretty or organized. What
You
they
weren't
did to
concerned about them winning the league.
but what they did to like Chelsea, Liverpool, United, we beat them 1-0. But like still, it was they're playing good football, man. They're playing football the right way. They have the right players. And every year, if they can hold on to them, they'll be a little bit better.
They just need depth.
Yeah, they need depth, man.
Just like Liverpool.
They need to sell players so that they go back to where they suck again. That's what we need.
I mean, we might as well wrap that game up with Tottenham and stuff.
Oh,
Just cut the line.
Right
Yeah,
there.
they did. I mean,
Just
we were right
jabbed
in
in
there,
there.
right? We might as well just kill it.
Yeah. Pulling out right at the last.
But before we do that,
Uh-oh.
we forgot our read. We forgot our live read. That's good, guys. We're not used to this. Who wants to do it?
How's it?
I was going to take like 20 minutes, bro.
All right, Tiki, give us a speed round.
All right, let's just bang it out.
Yeah, you
Welcome
got it.
to the Podcast FC show.
Well, he's right.
Here, Ryan, have brownies. Stop talking.
Thank you.
I haven't said
I'm
anything.
trying to
That's
get through
perfect.
this. You're just laughing so loud. I had to stop my read midway. Welcome to the Podcast FC show on CLNS Radio. CLNS Radio, the leading online provider of audio-video coverage of your favorite Boston sports team. Follow CLNS on social media. On Twitter, there's at CLNS Radio. On Facebook, you go facebook.com/CLNS fans. Download the CLNS Radio free app on mobile. Whoa, lost my place right there. Sorry, guys. Download the CLNS Radio app free on mobile app stores on iOS and Android. Simply search CLNS Radio in your app marketplace. You can also go directly for Android. Go clnsradio.com/Android.
Android, man.
Well done. Well done. Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah, we're going to have to rotate this, dude. It's a lot of reading,
All right.
a lot of work. But yeah, let's wrap it up with Tottenham
What a
hosting Wycombe. What a game, dude. These dudes almost pulled an upset. Few Premier Team leagues bouncing out this weekend. Tottenham was almost one of them.
Son Heung-min, the hero.
I think it's Hunmin's
Dude,
son.
every week, man.
You can reverse it. I mean, it's
Like,
kind of
is
like
it Ji-sung Park or Sung-ji Park?
yeah.
Park Ji-sung?
Or Park Ji-sung?
Yaya Toure. What is it?
Torre Yaya.
Torre Yaya.
You know?
Guys
Either
got
way.
really names.
John Obi Mikel, Mikel Obi John Obi.
Homophone.
Yeah, this was almost. I was hoping Tottenham would lose this, but
Yeah,
Duh.
me too.
they showed heart. They showed heart in this game. I can't believe that they were able to pull it out, man. And just there's something about this team. Yeah, we talk about their defense, but Dele Alli once again on the scoring sheet. Vincent Janssen, good to see him, I guess, if you're a
Janssen.
Spurs fan, getting a goal. He's kind of been one of the few players on Tottenham who's been underwhelming.
Oh, dude, I think he's gonna be a good player.
Yeah,
He's got the work rate, man. He's got the work rate. He's just not getting lucky right now, you know. But he's close,
He's 20.
man.
He's 22, bro.
I know he's a young player.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
he's-
not
he-
done with him yet.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's
he's
not.
just- yeah.
Yeah, it's not panning out as
Not living
as
up
it
to
stands
that.
right
I
now.
know.
It's not a good signing.
He's in a rough spot.
That's why you.
I
Hear,
don't know. I like his game. He works hard.
Yeah, me
you know,
too.
that's what I like about him. He's big, powerful. Maybe it's a little semi-robot. You know. Whatever.
And you only need him to, bring you in maybe 10 goals. You know, as long as Harry Kane is firing, he can support with his
Score-
10
score
because
eight.
Dele
Score
Alli
eight,
is
we're
going to
happy.
bring in 10.
We
Yeah,
don't care, you know.
exactly.
This
Just
is a
be
crazy
impactful.
game, though.
Son,
Two PKs in this game, and then a buzzer beater goal. 90.
buzzer beater own goal, bro. That was the worst way to do it, too. That poor guy, man.
I've
He'll
never lost a
sleep-
game like
he'll
that.
never sleep again. He'll never sleep
Buzzer
again.
beater, own goal. I've never had that happen in my life.
That's
That's
terrible, man.
insane.
Should retire.
And you're playing away at White Hart Lane, hoping to get away with a tie, bring him to your house. Anything can happen.
Right.
But
Dude,
Yeah.
right
What was it
before that,
today?
man, Gary Thompson, 36 years old, scored
Very.
that crazy header, man.
Dude,
Beautiful
out of
ball in. He
nowhere.
was like I watched his whole run, man. There was no way he was never gonna not win that header.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
It showed he was 36 years old. He's like, I can't move. I'm just gonna position myself. Bam.
it was a
as a
dirty
sub.
header.
That's
No
what it's
chance,
about
man.
sometimes.
He was the hero, and then they fucked up. Unreal. That's it.
Oh, that's it. That's all you had.
Well, then Dele Alli stole the show, man. This guy's going to Madrid.
Can't wait.
I thought it was a fluke. He scored 2 games in a row, and he hasn't stopped.
No, this
Like,
dude's a machine.
I didn't expect this
What's his
run
position?
to keep going.
Floater.
Winner.
Well, yeah, right?
I mean, he's
Just
like
win.
I like that.
Just win.
he's just a free
Steph
midfielder
Curry.
forward.
Yeah, they gave him the free
Steph
roll.
Curry, dude.
He's one of those.
But he plays left,
Get on the-
left wing, right wing, attacking midfield.
It's because
He's
he's
deep sometimes.
It's because he's also athletic, So, like, even if you do put him out wide, he might not, have the speed to beat people 1-on-1, but he's fast enough to where he can beat people, release the ball, cut inside, switch the ball,
Good work
make
rate.
late runs.
He's
yeah,
20 years old.
and he's feisty
He's
too.
20
Well,
years
he,
old.
right now, he's in the perfect system because he has Wanyama and Dembele right behind him.
Doing the
So he
dirty
can do.
work.
It's kind of like with Leicester with Conte, where last year when he was able to just sweep up everything and
Do
let people
Mahrez's
do
job so he
whatever.
didn't have to defend.
So right now, Dele Alli is in the perfect situation because Kane, Eriksen, those guys will do the stuff up front, and Wanyama and Dembele behind him. So Ali just kind of floats and kind of does what he wants. So by moving to Madrid or somewhere else, is he actually doing himself a favor?
No, it's too
No,
early.
it's
Yeah,
too
I,
early.
I don't think he should
I'm
do
not saying it's best
Dude,
for him,
the-
man, but he could still go. I mean,
Dude, the problem with Madrid is that you got a guy like Kovacic who, you know, before he went to Madrid when he was at Inter was probably going to be the next big thing coming through. At Madrid, he does get his playing time. I think he got a goal for
And an
himself
assist
today.
yeah.
Yeah, so he's playing well, but like a guy like that doesn't play every week, you know, and he's special. Dele Alli, yeah, sure. This is the first time I see Dele Alli adding goals to his game. Mateo Kovacic had that in his game.
He did
Isco
last
has
year,
it.
too. He had like 10 and 11.
Exactly, dude, and he
Double
still can't
digits.
start. You know, Isco is in and out. James Rodriguez is in and out. Now you can add Dele
That's
Alli.
absurd.
If you look
Doesn't
at
make
the
sense.
players who, I'm telling you, these two clubs really, Chelsea and Real Madrid.
They have
if
some
you
kind of
go
link, though.
there and you're 20 years old, even if you're the next best thing, you're probably not going to start. You're probably going to sit on the bench.
You
You're
gotta
going to
loaned
ruin
out.
your form.
You got to be better.
Your confidence
You're
is
not
going
good
to be
enough.
shot because
Yeah.
you're going to be
We got
playing.
better players. What do you want from us?
Bro, the thing is, most of your players are always in their prime.
Yeah, what are you gonna?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What,
It's not
It's not
necessarily
time
that
to
they're always
develop.
better, but they're in their prime.
how did Leicester win last year? All these players in this team in their prime.
All right, man, don't get so defensive.
Just
bro.
saying, bro. That's how you win. I'm just trying to
So-
help Arsenal.
so
You know?
sh-
You don't get it.
Oh, we know how to win.
Schlupp was in his
Yeah,
prime?
We didn't lose.
Schlupp was in his prime, dude. He sucks now. He's even worse.
Well, no, now he's hurt.
Now
he
he's
was
on
at his
the team.
peak. He was at his
That's all
peak.
That's all the Palace.
Yeah.
Speaking of Palace, whooped by City 3-0. This team can't fucking win a game, bro. Drive me crazy. The last one was against Burnley.
We done with this
It's
game
a full
already?
transition.
Yeah, that was just
Sorry.
crazy how.
Boop, 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 boop. Quick touch.
Get a quick one, guys.
right
Gotta
now.
get out of
Yeah,
there.
R2D2 over here.
It's been a real show. It's been great.
Farid talks about the robot all the time, man. He's turned into a robot.
Got programmed. Couldn't abort mission. But yeah, man, for me, might as well man of the match this one. Paul Hayes. It's an easy one. Dude gets 2 goals. Cleared a ball off the line. Gets that against Tottenham at Tottenham, man. Even though you lost, I think he deserves a shout.
Game-winning goal. Hunmin Son.
That's who I'm with too.
Gets the brace, bro.
I mean, come on.
2 goals.
I mean, I'm with
badass.
Son as man of the match, but you have to give Hayes a huge prop. You know, getting 2
Tiki
goals.
already did it.
I know, but I'm adding on to it.
Oh, okay.
But I guess I
Alright.
can't. So
Can't- no, you
move
can't.
on. Move on.
You can't.
Come on, House. Keep
folding
going.
I'm
his
just
arms.
busting your chops,
Go.
dude. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. I'm done. I gave him his props. Hayes.
You taking your ball going home?
Purple Hayes.
Purple Haze.
Yeah. You know I'm taking. Yeah.
I got Son also, man. Shout out to Jansen though.
Jansen.
Earned the penalty, scoring the penalty.
Finally,
Only way
finally,
only way he can score is
Break your duck,
penalties.
dude.
You know, it's like
That's
I feel,
true.
Who
can't score from open play. Good question for you, Hussey. Is that a confidence booster?
What's,
Only
No,
scoring
no,
from
no,
what's
it's-
the level of confidence received from scoring a penalty kick? If you draw it or if you don't draw it, there's obviously
You
two
win it
points.
and you score it.
Probably less than the header.
That's
Skill.
chart here.
Cut a ranking.
Less than a header.
Goal.
What about left foot, right foot? You
So
know, you
we're
gotta
talking
factor that
maybe
in.
Where's header? Is header here?
no headers at like 7, penalties at like a 5, and like a really nice Cheryl is like at a 10.
This is ridiculous.
Actually, no.
all on
Cheryl,
the
Cheryl,
same level.
no, Cheryl is probably like an 8 of like a volley. A volley is probably a 10. Like a nice bike or
Don't-
something.
nah,
The
don't-
only thing that changes is the stage of the game. World Cup final, yeah, then it's up there. A goal's a goal, bro. A goal is a goal. The Huss chart, though, says
One.
otherwise.
9, 10, 11. There you go, us.
Just random
There it
assigned
is.
numbers.
Yeah, that's what Hussey said.
No,
What
I
is
said
this?
no.
You said a
Nothing
foot
in
goal is number
between.
1, a header is number 7.
No, I say on a scale of 1 to 10 or something like that, where a header would be at like a 7. Like, yeah, it's good, but it's not as good.
So it's like a C. It's like
It's
a
just
70.
It's kind of like a hand job.
This
Yeah,
is-
it's
this is
good,
bogus.
but it's not like.
Sounds like some dome.
Yeah,
stop him in his tracks.
that would be the header. That'd be the header. And
Oh,
the handy
there
would
it
be,
is.
would be the 5.
That's
Would
the
be
terrible
like
joke of the day.
penalty.
Liverpool Wolves. Let's get into it.
The Wolves are here.
Story of the weekend. bowing out of the EFL Cup.
Liverpool
A couple
sucks.
days later, out of the FA Cup. It's a shitty competition. What
The
happened,
Wolves
bro?
are back, bro.
Three.
Three losses at
Andre Wayne
in a
Anfield.
row.
At Anfield.
After having not lost for a whole year.
It's a
The
fortress.
wheels
bro.
are
It's a
coming off the
fortress.
bus. Literally speaking.
The club's coming off the bus.
Hey.
What do you think?
You know,
Deal.
I said it last time. How
No
Al
Mane.
bring up
No money.
What'd you say? You're just going to outscore them? Yeah, I remember that.
with no.
What
But
happened
you
to-
brought up Zlatan saying how you had the bad time of your season already. You can't let that happen.
Dude,
again.
we didn't
Right
lose
now-
like this,
right
though. This
now-
is more than just a
Right
bad
now,
period. This
right,
is
Liverpool.
Right, you lost to a terrible team.
So what happens if they just win the rest of the games for the rest of the year?
That's
I don't see that happening
No.
That's
now.
not happen. That's not
I
gonna
don't see
happen.
that happening.
Hey, they
But-
still couldn't
all
pass
right,
Chelsea.
So, first goal, mismarked by Origi.
All right.
It was
the Origi.
but also was the guy offsides. I mean, the guy seemed pretty close to being offsides with the head.
If he was,
But-
if,
so-
he was,
but then again,
if he was
but then
offside, they
again-
would have called it. Pretty
but-
sure.
no, because if they're gonna call every offsides, United lost to Liverpool. So, anyways,
So you're talking about the past.
so
all right?
yeah,
This
we
is
have
talking about this game.
Well, by the
Let's
way,
jump in games.
if we're talking about this game, it's also the past. So, which past do you want to talk about? Just a little bit past,
the
or all the way
immediate
past?
past, not ancient
So,
history, which
that-
is just trying to dig up.
How's that ancient
Put
history?
your
It's been
shovel
like
down.
2 weeks.
Put your shovel down.
It's been like 2 weeks. Ancient history.
Put your shovel down.
Well, you always did want to be an archaeologist. So, anyways,
Dr.
You're the
Grant.
one with the shovel.
okay. All right. So, anyways, we got to get back into this before Al just ruined the whole thing. So Liverpool field a weak squad, weaker squad.
Who's out there?
Just like every
got-
game, dude.
What's with Randall? People like Connor Randall. Oh my God, Randall.
This is what's happening. You don't play James Milner, you don't win games.
All right. Here's the thing about Randall.
That's a fact.
You need to loan
Played
him.
in
Definitely
one of
a fact.
those.
The
He's
loan
the
him.
first guy buying fantasy.
So Randall,
Boom.
you gotta loan him or sell him. I don't think he's good enough. They need to get better than him. Moreno, Moreno. They gotta get better than him. Clavin. I mean, is it
They
everyone?
gotta get better than him. Boom.
Yeah, you
My
can't
God,
go through the
it's
whole
just-
team,
we
dude.
Keep going.
Yeah.
You have just lost. So I understand why you fielded that certain team because they have Chelsea coming up. But everything about this Liverpool team with the depth is just hideous. And so getting back to the first goal, mismarked by Origi, and it looked like it could have been offsides. But you know what? Can't blame it on off the sides right there. Origi, you have to mark your guy. You're one of the main guys on this field right now because everyone else. I mean, you got Firmino, Wijnaldum, and those guys, but you got like Woodburn next to you. You can't.
Woodburn's nice though.
No, he's nice, but Origi is considered more of a senior guy than Woodburn, so you got to make sure you get that mark at the top of the 18.
Did Origi kind of make it up by scoring in the 86? I mean, you know when strikers make a mistake. basically the
Well,
only way you can do is
it was 2 yards out, and that was more of a Sturridge header than a Origi goal.
And
I
if
mean, he
he-
finished it nicely, but that is you can't if you're gonna always say, "Oh, at least I scored," even though I didn't play good defense. You're always breaking even, dude. If you want to be good,
Dude.
get the goal,
Get
but
the
you
plus
also
ones.
have to come. Yeah,
Get the
gotta get
plus
that
one.
plus one.
Yeah, there's if that goal Origi scored was a winner, like say Son scored an own goal early or like, missed the mark early and then ends up scoring a
Just
winner,
depends
yeah,
on the
that makes
result.
up for it. You lost 2-1, dude. You might as well lose 2-0.
Yeah.
There's no difference.
I mean, giving up a goal and getting a goal. That's basically Oh, so you didn't get a goal today? Okay.
But how do you guys concede in the first minute?
I'll
First minute of the game.
I'll tell you how. Cross into the box. Always a goal versus
yeah,
Liverpool.
they have no ball.
You want to be
winners in the
Liverpool,
back.
just cross the ball.
Maybe
like,
Matip,
especially
'cause
from
he's got
deep.
height, but even him, he's not known for his aerial ability. He's
But
not thick.
We
Matip-
saw this in the Swansea game too. Just
Yeah.
the cross
the ball.
corner kick, and just
Every
balls
time.
in the
Yeah,
box
man.
bobbling around.
And it's the first minute, so you're sleeping, and it's a cross. You're really not prepared for it.
And man, it shows you, like, I think it's clear as day now that Mane is the dude for this club. Like, he's that dude. Like, before, it was kind of like, ooh, Coutinho, Firmino, Lallana. Like, they have not won since this dude left. And this is not the first
they
time
won
it happens.
one against Plymouth.
Isn't it?
So
brag on that.
You just said you won none.
What does that mean?
No, I'm not saying. Oh, they won one. I'm saying I'm helping out your point, saying the one game that they won was Plymouth. I'll get into Mane in a moment.
Mane
Yeah.
before that, Mane
Yeah.
was like, "Oh yeah, Liverpool won't miss me. Like Liverpool will be fine."
Yeah,
Of course,
that
you think that was sincere?
He's
knew.
fist
He
pumping
knew.
every night before he goes to bed, just like,
I'll
fuck
get-
yeah.
I'll get into
Contract
Mane.
renegotiation
All right.
this summer.
I'll get into Mane in a moment after we go off the second goal.
We just finished it.
No, because
Oh,
I I'll get into Mane's situation. So the second goal,
Andre
it was
Wheelan.
a break.
Aston Villa.
Dude, what a
So,
great goal.
so the second goal
Love the
was a
guy.
break.
Full half.
But the thing was, it started out as a
Killer time.
3v2. And then if people just ran back, it could have been a 5v3.
Yeah, but Liverpool doesn't play
But-
defense.
But the thing, okay. So Moreno should not have slid right there. So he ran all the way back, caught up to the dude, then did a stupid tackle. Just keep running and
He's a
win
wing
the ball.
back. He's a wing back.
He's a
He's
fraud.
not an outside back. He's a wing back.
He's a
He's
defensive
And then
fraud.
if you see Wijnaldum and Randall, when they run back, they gave up about 30 yards out. They start jogging. Whose ball?
Didn't we call out Wijnaldum a couple of days ago when he had
Southampton,
fresh
he got
legs?
roasted.
He did it again, dude.
So after the slide of Moreno, if Wijnaldum sprinted the whole way back, he might have contested that pass right there. But then you have Randall, who's sprinting all the way back and then slows down and puts his hand up looking for offsides when the guy's clearly onsides. And that's almost like I think that's almost like the analogy is like when you see the forward, the striker going down easy because he doesn't think he can have a goal or something, and he's like looking for the foul. Same thing. This is like the defender's version of that. You put up your hand when you could have made the play, but you're looking for the offsides. Stop trying to get bailed out and bail yourself out, dude.
Liverpool sucks.
So
Could not score.
Oh man.
Now, there's
So-
a thing called fatigue, man, and sometimes it's difficult in those transitions. And I'm sure Klopp works on transitions, but honestly, man, when you're sprinting 60 to 70 yards full field to try catch up, you get fatigued, man. Naturally, in the game, it happens. And yeah, you guys are in shape. Yeah, you guys go through your preseason, but it's just a natural thing that happens in the game, especially when you have to sprint full field, dude.
I think
this one-
Liverpool's tired, man. I think they're tired.
That's what I'm
Not-
saying.
know what
That's
I'm
my.
saying?
That's what
yeah, but
They're
Randall
a lot of
hasn't been. Randall has not been playing all year.
I'm
He's been
just
playing
saying
with
that you've lost a lot of games. I'm just talking
Yeah.
about Liverpool in general. You know, they've lost a lot of games. They look tired.
They're burned out, bro.
I
Yeah,
think
they
it's also
just-
there's no emphasis on defense, dude. Like the emphasis is possession and pressure. But when there's that
Too many Pep
transition,
Guardiola practices.
Wolves had plenty of counterattacks, man. This game
They
could have
just- they
easily
just
been
sit-
4-5-1.
Just sit deep and counter.
Yeah, but you need that guy who's just got that grit in your center of your midfield to drop in. You need a Conte. When everyone's tired, when it's a 3v1, he's going to drop anyway to try and make it a 3v2, knowing that it might not work out. That's what Huss was saying. It was Wijnaldum kept his run and kept his pace. He would have cut off that pass, even though, Randall tried to play a silly offside trap. Wijnaldum would have been the one to cut that pass off. Granted, it was a perfect pass, too. I think Gomez almost had it when he tried to extend for it. So maybe not, but he would have had a better chance if there was someone with that heart to drop in. Those 60 yards, you remember those 60-yard runs?
Oh, my
You
God,
just made a 50-yard run to get forward. Someone gives the ball away. You see your man get
Or
a
doesn't
10-yard head
pass it to you.
start.
You're dusted.
What doesn't pass it to you?
Yeah.
Your man gets a 10-yard head start because he was lazy covering you. Now you got to catch him
Coach
up.
is ripping you while you're out of
ridiculous.
position.
Fuck yeah.
Let's try and score the goal, coach.
Yeah, so you got to drop back, man. And Liverpool, the last few games, they haven't done it at all, man.
Defense in transition.
with Mane missing. You guys make fun of me all the time about it.
It's easy.
The one attribute that I just joke about that I love having players have, like for players to have, speed. The only one. No. The only
Hussey's
person.
most
no,
important attribute.
No. But the only person on Liverpool that can really outrun the majority of players in the league is Sadio Mane. So
Hussey, you should move to Jamaica and coach the national
no,
team.
but no.
Try to-
You guys have made fun of me for it, but that's the one attribute that Liverpool doesn't have right now. No one on Liverpool can consistently outrun another player on another team.
Only one person, Klein.
Yeah,
No,
but he's too
Milner.
far back, and
Let's
he's
look
not
at this
attacking.
team. You got Moreno.
so-
Moreno's pretty fast.
No.
Origi's pretty fast. Sturridge, who got substituted on, is pretty fast.
You're saying Origi and Sturridge is faster
they're
than
not
Mane.
the same Mane.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. That's world class.
But how many- how many
like a
people
Theo
show up
Walcott,
to
Gareth
But
Bale.
that's what I'm
Bale.
saying. If you look at
What you're saying is that you can only win if you have one guy with 99 speed.
no, but
That's what I'm hearing.
We don't have this guy, we can't win.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not.
it.
I'm saying that. Well, I've said multiple weeks that the depth is horrible. So if you,
There's depth.
Yeah, why are they not
But-
buying anybody? I don't understand.
well, he's trying to buy people, but Klopp says that a lot of people just aren't selling.
Okay, well,
I mean, it's like Sam Allardyce said how
that's
he's been
false.
trying to buy 20, 30 players this January, but hasn't been able to. But when it comes down to that speed, you have the creative guy. You have with Coutinho. You have the guy that can shoot with Firmino, and you have the guy that can outrun with Mane. With that break, with Mane, he's such an integral part of that break that right now you have a Sturridge or a Origi or you have a Lallana who can't make that run down the right side as fast as Mane. So by the time they get the ball, it's not a clean pass. And when they get the ball, the defenders are already back, so they missed that break.
So it's not a clean pass. Like that matters. Like there's.
I know
look,
it matters. I brought that up like 2 weeks ago. That was my big thing about it.
Mane is very, very important to the team, but I don't think it's just Mane. I think there's a lot of other factors why you guys
you don't win these games just because Mane is there.
Yeah.
Like, that's just fact. Yeah, you have a better chance, and maybe you do win, but it wasn't like Mane was the gaping hole.
Well, no, of course the defense is bad, but if you have a player that you're going against and you know he can't outrun you, you can move up further. You can press harder because you know you can get back.
So that's
in time.
one battle on the field. Left back and the right mid.
I'll counter you with, you have a good defense, you win this game 1-0.
No, I'm not saying the defense is good, but I'm trying to tell you this is why Mane is missed so much.
And that's why
no doubt, man.
flying
He's
him out on a
integral,
private jet, trying to get him in here ASAP after the AFCON. And it's funny because this was just a tragedy for Liverpool. They 3 L's in a row. Mane misses the only PK taking him penalty kicks. It just gets Stonewall Jackson.
I hope he missed it on purpose.
So either way, man, Liverpool, man, just having a shitty time. Shitty time right now, and all of us love it. It's great.
I mean, it's one of those things on tomorrow when you guys are listening. It's Monday. Is Klopp gonna try to do something?
What are you gonna do
It's
against
too late,
Chelsea?
dude.
What are
It's
you
too
gonna
late.
do?
Look, I think, man,
buy people, bro. It ain't happening.
I don't think we need to freak out that much, dude. All they need is continue to click. Since he's come back from injury, he hasn't been the same. It'll take a little bit of time. Yeah, he's 75%. As soon as he clicks, that means Firmino's going to start clicking. That means Lallana gets more freedom and joy. Wijnaldum, Mane's back by then. I think they'll be fine, man. I think they're still a good shot for top 4. But, yeah, they have problems. Next season, if they don't bolster the squad, they're falling out of that top 4.
Who's playing goalie this week?
It should be Mignolet. It should be Mignolet.
No,
it's been Mignolet in the league, and
now
then Karius.
I know.
You know who Liverpool
these
should
are the
buy?
issues.
Yeah.
This is who Liverpool should buy for goalie. I hate to say it, but Schmeichel.
Well, no,
Casper. That'd be a perfect fit, bro.
Joe Hart.
It's meant to be.
Well,
Joe Hart's got no feet, dude. It's like
Casper Schmeichel's nice, dude.
Pep and Klopp want the
Like,
same
he's
thing from
perfect.
the goalie.
Reliable,
Casper Schmeichel
consistent.
does have feet. Not great
He's
feet,
young,
but you
He's
can
young as
work on
shit.
his feet, and he has that long ball that De Gea like able to, because he used to kick it to Vardy, punt it over the line, so you can get Coutinho in there ASAP, Mane in there ASAP.
He looks like a
They
leader.
break counters.
I'm not mad at that.
How do you sell De Gea? You should
They
buy
were
him.
Great
reports.
I
choice.
wish,
I'm
bro.
mad at
They were.
That'd be sad.
right?
That'd work out, though.
Father and son.
Yes, huh?
There were
could
reports.
work.
There were reports that rumors that Liverpool were going to go in and try to get Schmeichel, but
It's
as
not
I
gonna
said,
happen in January,
yeah, they said they
though.
definitely
I'm
weren't going
saying
to sell.
summertime.
Yeah,
That's a great.
but if we're going to talk
He's
about
a top 4
summertime,
goalie, dude. He is a top 4 goalie.
He was last
if
year.
we're going to talk about summertime, then
Top
there's
one.
been a lot of talk right now that Sturridge is out in summer.
Yeah,
No, I don't want to get into transfers, man. I just
Duh.
wanna-
Well, if we're talking
How
about
did ever? I feel like after the
Duh.
Southampton game, everyone went bad on Sturridge. Like
No,
everyone was just like, no,
I-
Sturridge's got to get
You know
out.
why?
Everybody's
I don't
went
think
down.
every-
because
I
he
don't-
keeps getting chances,
That's
man.
Liverpool
he
fans.
keeps
Yeah.
getting chances,
No.
and he just didn't do shit against Southampton. It's not that he played bad.
It hasn't
but
been
it's
this
the
year.
Body language.
It's been multiple years.
No, what he's saying is like everyone now, like
Like
before
after that
was,
specific
yeah,
game, the
there were
media
many
turned on
media,
him. Like
yeah.
everyone just
Yeah,
kind of
British
just
media is
turned on him,
the,
dude.
well, the thing is that not everybody was for him before that either. So only like half. It was only 50-50 beforehand, and now because you haven't scored in all those
Yeah,
games,
the rest
true.
is
True,
50.
he had that. He had a nice
That's what I'm
header.
saying, dude.
He had a nice header against against the Wolves
No.
for Origi. But there's so many times that if he does not score, I mean, Jim Carragher said it correctly.
Caragala.
Yeah,
Jim Carragher.
If
That's how
Sturridge,
Hussey used to say it when we talk about it. Really? Yo, I got this guy, Caragala.
I know.
Caragala.
Yeah,
You mean Carragher?
Oh, that's great.
Caragala.
So he said it perfectly. If Sturridge does not score for you or lead to a goal, it's almost like you're playing with 10 men. It's just.
I don't think it's that bad, bro.
I think it is.
I
Bro,
really
bro,
don't,
I
man.
think-
he doesn't
I
have the.
think-
At times it can be.
I think it's bad because he's on Liverpool, man. If you put him on a different team, his
Just go to
work
Palace,
rate
bro.
doesn't
Go
look
to Palace.
that bad.
You'll start every game.
Even a top 4 team, his work rate doesn't look that bad. Liverpool and Man City demand, like a 90 or an 85 stamina. You just have to have it.
And Chelsea.
You have to run 70. Chelsea too, but
Costa.
Chelsea's more like
Has it.
systematic
Diego Costa
press. It's
doesn't
not a
have
high
that.
press.
John Terry.
a little bit different.
Costa presses the crap out
He
of the
doesn't
ball.
have
on the
80
front.
to 90
Yeah, but it's not
stamina.
like a
He's got like
team's
75.
press. It's not a team
65
press
is injured
either.
prone.
Yeah, right?
So I think that's why, man. It just gets his weakness gets accentuated, just like Benteke. Solid forward, has no fucking feet, When he showed up to Liverpool, we were all like, this guy sucks. But the year before, he scored, 25 goals?
And he's on like 8 now or something.
He clearly doesn't suck, but for that team, he just doesn't fit the system. He's got to go for his own health, too.
I
Just
want
go.
him to go.
Go to Swansea.
I want him to go, man.
Yeah.
Because when he
Swansea.
scores,
How rude.
everyone's on his jock. But when he doesn't,
So
it's
basically,
like,
you want him at Arsenal, basically.
no.
Oh.
Whoa!
we
This
have
guy,
plenty of forwards.
this
Oh.
guy.
We have plenty of forwards.
Oh.
We have plenty of
wait.
forwards.
Oh. Well,
So,
for
hey,
one-
Wait, hold on.
you want
This
Giroud.
week you do. Wait
You
till
want-
Welbeck
you
gets
have plenty of
injured.
You want
Wait.
Olivier more than Sturridge.
Well, now Olivier
Wait.
scored a few
You got
goals.
plenty of
So.
forwards.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
would you take Lukaku?
Fuck yeah, I take Lukaku.
Would you take Origi?
Yeah, I take Origi.
See, that tells you about
That-
Sturridge.
take
Tells
Origi.
you
That-
what you think about
No, it's
Sturridge.
about age. That's about age.
Sturridge is like
That's what
28.
that's about.
Yeah,
27.
You can't, you can't buy a guy in his
He's
prime.
a
You might
finished
win.
product. Sturridge is a
Fuck
finished
me.
product. Those guys,
And that
those guys'
product's not
ceilings,
fucking good enough.
those
Like
guys-
I always say every week, that
Yep.
this guy doesn't suck, but he's not the special
and of
player
course the
you guys
injury
jock.
record. The injury record.
Fine, for whatever
I've
reason.
always been on there. I can't invest that much if you might break down.
But I've been selling.
can't.
Yeah, exactly, man. I've
You
been
bought
saying
Danny Welbeck.
Sturridge
I can't.
since
You bought
fucking-
Danny Welbeck.
Since Florida. Yeah, he fucking balled out,
Yeah,
though.
well,
yeah,
I'm
he
pissed
did,
bought
but he hasn't
Danny.
played since last
Sope.
I love him, bro.
So
Be mad at Daddy boy. He's
I
gonna
love
come
him.
back to bite you too.
Yeah, he is, dude.
We'll
He's
see.
gonna hurt us. He's gonna hurt us.
He's fit.
But either way, man, injury or not, fucking Sturridge needs to go. Ever since Suarez, this
He's at
dude
his peak.
hasn't found his form.
We'll see if he can fit into a different team.
So another big thing is
Everton.
with the present day type of
After you buy the
From-
Lukaku.
with the present day type of business that these teams have going on, and it kind of clashes with the type of team that Klopp's trying to make, where he's trying to build through the youth system. So these players that we're seeing right now,
Yeah.
they're not going to be great players until 4 years from now when they're to 26, 27. But that doesn't. Well, that's what I'm saying. Where
you might
You're
pull out
right.
a Mario
Well,
Götze.
it's a tough.
might.
It's a tough situation where you have to win now, but you're trying to build an academy and a system that can win for decades.
Just take
I'm only
notes-
laughing.
Just take notes
I'm only
from Man
laughing.
United.
I'm only laughing because you got to buy players with this system too, and Klopp doesn't want to.
Yeah.
No,
So that's why I'm laughing, because if he does
Klopp
that,
does.
Klopp
He
has no.
definitely
I
does.
mean,
Klopp has no problem
Yeah.
buying.
Should've
The
had a sniff
problem.
of Payet, man.
The problem.
Spending big is
No,
what I
he's
mean.
gonna- he's-
Like
no.
spending-
You got no love for Payet, but dude,
Not
I think
anymore,
you should
dude.
have
Once you
sniff.
turn on your teammates, fuck off.
He
All done.
It's a bigger club though.
It's an honor to be playing pro. It's a bigger club. Force your move. Don't turn on your teammates.
hell. I mean, right
Turn on
now,
your club. Don't turn on your
Teams
teammates.
doing better without
now because of this,
because he's a fucker.
it's been reported today. Now because of the Wolves' loss, Klopp's actually even starting to.
It's a fucking great.
He's actually starting to change a little bit, and he's looking at Aubameyang now, really taking it serious for 70
Yeah,
mil.
look, there's got to be a balance, man.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to flip the squad because it will choke out your youngsters coming through. That's why I get annoyed when United's linked with these world record-breaking fees because it's going to choke out your supply. Then eventually we become Chelsea, club that just has to buy to survive. I don't want that.
Fred loves it.
But you have to buy, man. This year you have to buy
First place.
Get the money.
at least two players you can turn to when the chips are down. One guy's in
guys?
your defense,
Talking about these guys?
and the other guy is a forward. When you need a goal or when you're up 1-0 and you need to lock shit down.
Like
You
if-
get those two positions done, your midfield's fine. You got Lallana, you got Chan, you got plenty of guys. But you got to lock down your defense
Yeah,
and then get
you
a
need to bring in some
true,
Italians or
true
something to
number
play some
9.
Sure,
defense.
bringing that left back.
If they,
Yes.
You need 3 center backs.
oh no, there will be. They're looking at left backs right now. If they bring in a center back, if they bring in,
This-
if they
that's your
bring
best player.
Aubameyang in during the summer, that means
That's
shit's,
huge.
shit's
That's big
getting
business. Yeah, that's big business.
But
Anyone that
I'm
brings
saying
Obama
I don't
back.
think Klopp's that kind of guy.
You should get
he
Royce.
is.
But I think he has to be.
Dude, you should have
He said
seen
in the
his
past,
face.
he's like, "Oh, I would never pay 80 or 100 million for like a player ever." Or
What about
80.
seven?
He's gonna be looking around.
I know it's
at
all
City,
talk, man, but if
looking at
he
Man U.
splashes
Even
80
Arsenal.
mil, then
Arsenal's
Liverpool's
been linked
legit.
with him.
is-
If
the
they
thing
keep
is-
relying on these ship bums and not buying it and having no depth, then I'm
The
laughing.
thing is, in Germany, you could get away with it because you're essentially just competing with Bayern. Maybe every once in a while, a Stuttgart will make noise, Werder Bremen.
He's
But
learning.
Essentially, you're competing with Bayern. You come to the EPL, you're competing with 5 other teams, dude.
It's
So
the richest league in the world, so they're
you
going
have
to
the
spend
money.
money.
Yeah. He's got to get one premier guy over $50 million. He'll probably have to pay for him. And then maybe a young Italian defender coming through, South American defender who's got a little bit of touch to him as well.
Someone like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rugani on Juve.
You see guys like that who are gonna lock that shit down and tell Klavan when to step, when to sit, or Lovren too. I think Lovren would be a fine number 2, next to like if they had the money, like a Hummels. You put Lovren next to Hummels, Lovren's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can bring in a quality guy
Put a
to
stick next to Hulse.
that's so true, dude.
The code.
You know,
Those
so you
guys,
need a
man, they're
premier
rare.
defender.
Defenders are more and more rare.
100%.
In the game today.
And Bayern has like 4 of them.
Yeah.
They just hog.
Well, I'm happy United has plenty. United has plenty. We're
Man of
gonna
the
buy you
match.
back. Let's do it.
For me, wee man, getting the winner. Andres Weeman. No questions.
Love it.
I got Nua Deco. Just based on his name.
Was he on that team? The weird
Just
name
based
team?
on the day.
Nua Deco.
I was cheesing hard today. Yeah,
It's hilarious, man.
Yeah, I got the game winner, Andreas Weeman. Shout out to Weeman of Jackass.
I'm gonna give it a wee man on that joke.
I got Costa. 2
Diego?
assists. Halder, I don't know, Halder, Costa. He's a loan product from Benfica. This guy, he looks dynamic. This is a guy that if he wasn't a loan product from Benfica, I would think that Liverpool should take a sniff at this guy. He's only 23 years old.
Because he beat you?
Well, no. Did you see this guy? I mean, he's
was
speedy.
balling.
He's great passing, great movement.
No, he's a set piece guy. He's a David Beckham guy.
Well, it's not
He
just.
always wants the ball. He always wants to kick it.
But
Like he always puts the ball in a dangerous area.
Those goals happen because of Costa.
There's nothing better than having a player who always wants the ball.
Yeah.
It makes everything so much
But
He's a
easier.
great player.
if you watch
Yeah.
this
Usually.
player, he did well. I mean, true, I don't watch Wolves all the time, but I'm definitely gonna start keep my eye out for this guy. And for Benfica to have him on loan, he goes back
Is he going to be
maybe.
on your Rising 11?
Put him on your short list, yeah. Hussey scouting short
Yeah.
list,
Of
right?
League Probably will.
Short list right here. What do you got?
Hussey
Who is he?
short list.
I want
Halder Costa.
Number 17.
Oh, there's an accent
Wolves.
T over the first E.
Accent T?
Accent T.
Tilde?
You don't have to say the T.
Accent T.
Accent.
Portuguese, 23.
Chelsea, Brentford, TCB here. Fuck, this machine is firing on all cylinders. It's
They finally played their youngsters. When they did, they have some of the best youngsters in the world.
Loftus-Cheek, almost with a cheeky chip off the cross. But Willian,
They also
Bro.
earned a PK.
Free kick, bro.
fuck Willian.
Free
He's
kick.
been practicing, bro.
He hurts my
Yeah,
feelings.
dude. You know why? 'Cause
Every time
he's been
you-
watching.
Every fucking time.
He's been watching
dude.
David Luiz take him. He's like, dude, I can do better than this guy.
You do way better.
Well, dude, let's not forget
I
early
was
in the
saying that.
season, or was it last season? He
Last
was
year.
super hard, man. He
Last
got like
year he was
6
like
in a
Payet,
row.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, maybe even the year before. He was
2
like
years ago.
Payet.
No, it was like last. No, it wasn't 2 years.
Uh,
we were doing the podcast.
was
dude.
one-
Just
Yeah.
just
We're
below
doing
him.
the
I wouldn't
podcast.
say
Yeah,
on
you're
Payet
right.
level, but just below him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was making noise.
He was just
making
like
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy.
Even
He was on
Vader
fire
with
for
Wayne.
free
Well,
kicks.
Wayne
like-
was-
The team sucked.
Like nervousness. Like if it's within 20 yards, you're nervous
Yeah.
if Williams
yeah,
taking
this
it.
might be a goal. And
And
then he
that's
went
my
cool.
favorite angle to take a free kick, man. Just kind of like if you're a righty on the right side of the 18, if you're a lefty
So
on the
curve
left
it
side.
like almost out of bounds and bring it back in.
Exactly. I love that. I can aim for the post so much more accurately that way.
Yeah.
And if you want to, check out PFC Free Kick Challenge on YouTube.
Well,
We're
We're
gonna have
at
to get
the
back
glory.
at that.
we're gonna pull that one down.
Nah,
I don't think it was
keep hating.
legit.
Round 2.
Yeah, Willian, man, just
Nathan Akai.
crazy
Oh,
runs.
go on.
Oh yeah, Akai as well,
Akai
man.
started. John Terry started. Kurt Zuma.
Great to see John Terry.
You know, just put out a lineup. Okay, we're still gonna play 5-2. The team knows how to play.
It's the
Kurt
system, man.
Zuma's back.
Yeah,
I'm so happy for him, man.
John
me too.
Terry's back, man.
dude.
It's good to see this guy in the field. for Christ's
19
sake.
seasons, this dude Terry. I didn't, I always realized that, he was a long time servant for Chelsea. But when you hear those numbers, man, think about where you were 19 years ago. Just rewind the clock for a
I
minute.
was 11.
And imagine this dude has been playing for Chelsea and
the
England
highest level.
at the highest level.
Since he
Has
was
never
17.
been suspect, to be honest. He's had off years, he's had scandalous years, but has never ever been on a suspect list, except maybe like last year when he was getting older. But other than that,
Just because
This
of
But
age.
you
such
could have
a
blamed that all on
servant.
him. That the team was terrible. too.
exactly,
He's a
dude,
nightmare
such a servant,
to play
man.
against. Absolute nightmare.
And he's a ping specialist, bro.
Yeah.
He's smooth. He's like got sneaky good feet.
And he's an athlete too. He's not
Yeah.
necessarily fast, but he's very
He's raw.
quick.
Head balls.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
All day. You know.
Man,
Really
what a
smart.
servant. You
But
guys have to
yo,
get him in the
he's
back
one of
office.
He's one of the last like big, English defenders.
Yes.
the last
you
of
know?
the dying breed.
Yes.
You know what
Yes.
his,
The last of the real Ferdinand kind
Yes.
of defenders.
you know
I
what
think.
his best stat is? Most
Hitting?
goals in the EPL
Concussions?
for a defender.
Really?
40.
Dude.
Wow.
How about all
Yeah,
those
like-
times he
No,
comes
that's
up as a
bad.
hero?
Barcelona.
He pulled
Barcelona.
the Sergio Ramos, dude.
So much.
Wait,
yeah.
so he
Yeah,
gets-
he was
Shit
doing that
hurt,
when he was
bro.
28.
Yeah, he was like a Sergio Ramos of Chelsea.
Always had
So
a
what is that?
moment.
2 goals a season then? 1.5 goals a season?
Do the math.
I don't know what.
Yeah, he's got 40 in 19 seasons
Yeah,
divided by 2.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
least.
So basically 2.
A lot under 2
That's
goals.
more than Michael Carrick, probably.
Yeah, you're probably right, man. And this dude has won him championships. Remember that year when you guys went on like a 10-game winning streak, winning 1-0?
He set a record for clean sheets.
Shut shit. And he played all 38
19th
games,
century
all
football.
90 minutes, 38 games.
No problem.
Dude.
Him and
The
Frank.
guy was
And you won.
conditioned. He was
And you
conditioned.
won.
What a fucking warrior.
I hate Chelsea, but I loved that team.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. That guy
Underground.
sucked.
That team was
They got rid of
deadly.
him real
though.
quick.
Yeah, Gallas was there too, right?
Oh, Willie.
Willie Gallas, traitor. Doing it for the
Palm
money.
house, dude,
Dude,
man.
man.
So you
Can't
can be
believe we
captain.
captained
man.
him.
You could be captain
Why would we
and
captain
and
him?
number 10.
That's that Bender shit.
And he's a defender.
Number 10 defender captain. Yeah,
Wait,
you're
he was number
You're
10?
our new best player.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
they gave him the
captain
10
Why
spot.
would
You gotta be
captain
fucking
him?
kidding me.
Just taking Chelsea shitty ass scraps. I'm tired of it.
Always, dude.
Num.
Pedro. Pedro's finally Barca special.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to
Barca
see him
special.
play.
Some
Like
of the cleanest feet.
we knew how good he was the year they won. You know.
Yep.
But Mourinho just didn't work.
Yeah.
Didn't work out, and now he just seems re-energized, winning. Scoring headers, the no look side off the side of the shin pass. Like he's just
It's fun
doing
to watch,
doing
man.
him. He's
Yep.
doing him. Win the ball back in the first 3 to 5 seconds. It's just more. It's more like I don't know if the word's European-ish, but it's just less English. It's
Well,
more
so technical, dude.
It's more.
It's
but it's
Spanish.
more of
He's the
that-
most technical
yeah,
guy on the field.
Yeah,
Dude,
incredible.
how about the pass by Mitsubishi, though? How you going to ignore my boy?
That was a
He
nice
played-
pass.
he-
Try.
Didn't
He had
necessarily
a
intend
game,
it.
man. He had a game.
Was
He's
he? Yeah.
nasty.
Was he trying to go for Loftus?
No, not
Or
necessarily.
Pedro.
He'll take the assist,
Good-
though.
good thing
No,
he
he'll
sits on
take
the bench.
assist,
He earned
okay?
it.
You
He
know what I
earned it.
mean? And he scores a penalty kick as well. Like, this guy is a baller. Chelsea being linked with Diego Costa, replacements. Who can we bring in to supplement him? This is the guy. He's perfect right now.
I think the fear is just that he's untested. When you're playing at a club like Chelsea, you need proven players. You're replacing the likes of Drogba. So it's unfortunate, man. That's the risk you take going to Chelsea. But he's got a chance right now to make some noise for himself, and he's got 5 or 6 goals
He's
this
got
year.
a ridiculous scoring rate.
Yeah.
He's
So
got a ridiculous scoring
and I
rate.
hope he finds success. He's also super young, so that might be
23 years old.
Play
Yeah,
him.
he's a baby
Now's
boy.
the time we have to
Nah,
play.
dude,
He
we're
has
trying to win
play,
a
bro.
championship. He's too young to win a championship.
Rotate him. You
Stay on
guys
the
haven't
bench.
even been rotating. At least Man United,
Conte
Mourinho
doesn't
does a
rotate.
great job
Doesn't need
of
him.
rotating Rashford, Martial. Even
Yeah.
Lingard gets burned. You guys just
crazy.
don't play Costa until the 89th minute.
Yeah.
Mishi comes in for 3 minutes.
He's a time waster sub.
That's
Yeah,
not
he's a
enough.
time wasting sub.
So out of for the
It's
Premier
tactical.
League, he's
It's to
been
kill the
subbed.
game.
and to kill his career.
Premier League, he's been subbed on 14 times. His 93 minutes, so basically 1 game has a goal. League Cup, 3 appearances, 2 goals. FA Cup, 2 appearances, 2 goals. So theoretically, he has
He's gonna play.
5. Basically has 5 goals in 6 games.
Mishi Batshuayi, man.
Dude, he's there to
Kid's
push
real.
Costa. He's there to push Costa.
That's true.
Costa's their number 1. If Costa has to rotate with the dude, he's gonna move out of there even faster. I think.
Yeah.
Costa has to play every game. That's who he is. He's the Zlatan.
Yeah. You
know?
can't afford to
You
bench
can't.
that guy. He's
So
going to
you
disrupt everything.
You bring in a kid like him who's extremely good and talented, and you make him push. That's what you do. And it's unfortunate, but he's going to play cup games. He'll be brought on as a sub. If there's an injury, he's the guy that's going in. That's his
But
job.
is he? Because Hazard goes in at center forward, and he likes to play that.
Yeah,
what's
love
it,
that.
False nine.
Yeah,
He plays a
love
false
that.
nine. So he's. So yeah, look, the cup games, I understand. He'll feel the young team, especially coming up against Liverpool this weekday. But he's not even in there. If Diego Costa were to get hurt, which he was kind of in a scenario, a situation. Hazard's playing the false 9, so he's still wasting his career here.
I think it's going to change. I don't think that he'll rely so much on the false 9 anymore, but you never know with him. He's played the false 9, like you said, but I think Mishi's scoring rate, we're starting to see it. He got an assist as well in that game. Sure, it was a PK goal, but he got an assist. He played well.
Dude.
But he didn't do anything special as well, to warrant getting more playing time. He just played a solid game. But I think as time goes on.
Assist, man. It's
Yeah,
just the
I'm saying
competition. That's the
within
thing.
play.
Yeah.
Within play, I didn't see anything special. He worked hard, won the
He
ball,
can hold the
passed.
ball up. He's 23 years old. He
Yeah.
can body up on dudes.
Yeah, and he's fast as shit.
fucking free.
He can do it all, man.
He's a beast.
He's a dynamic number 9.
Yes.
Arsenal
And he's
should
industrious.
fucking sign
He's
him.
great work rate. He's
But-
athletic. And
but is-
he offers you something. That's the guy you bring on in the 70th, 75th, maybe 70th minute for Costa and let him run.
Is
Yeah,
that
you
what
can still be-
Conte wants?
Well, he's
Or does he
defensive.
want
He's
a bigger
defensive.
guy, yeah,
I'm
to win the
offensive,
ball?
man. I'm just
So,
trying to be.
yeah.
It's pragmatic, I guess.
Right now, when you look at Chelsea's lineup,
Maybe
I'm
he's
just
protecting him.
I'm basically
Maybe.
going through the people that have the bench, who they made the reserves. I mean, they look all set for another 5 to 10 years of
Yeah.
being on top.
Deepest squad
Yeah.
in the EPL, and if they didn't get rid of De Bruyne and Lukaku and even Schürrle, they wouldn't need
Robin.
any transfers.
Yeah, Robin.
I'm not even taking it that far back. I'm talking about the Mourinho
the
days.
most recent one.
Yeah, when if you hold on to De Bruyne, Schürrle, and Lukaku, you're good.
Well,
Except for a
well, if they-
dynasty.
just
well,
replace John Terry.
if they
or try
keep
to.
if they keep Costa,
Ramirez,
and then they
Oscar.
They have
They can
Batshuayi. They have
Ooh.
Batshuayi coming up. So in like probably 3 years, Batshuayi and Costa maybe leave. Batshuayi goes up, and then they have that guy Abraham that's supposed to be the next real deal.
You see, I don't trust Chelsea with that
Yeah.
thing. Because Josh McEachran, he was supposed to be the real deal. Everyone forgets it was Jack Wilshere, Josh McEachran coming up, balling. Wilshere was 16,
And
McEachran
neither one.
was like 17.
Huh?
Wilshere gets injured. McEachran, he just doesn't get time.
Yeah.
He just doesn't get time. So I don't trust, even Michy Batshuayi, I don't trust him at Chelsea. Because he could be hot now, but 3 years down the line, his career busted. He wasn't getting enough time. He never developed into the player he was supposed to be. I don't trust the youth at Chelsea, man. He's the only guy. He's the only guy who's been able to really take it to the next level. And he's
John
special.
Terry.
Those are the special dudes. Only the special dudes. Everyone else,
Can we keep going?
nah. Yeah, please do, because you just got those two.
That's all right.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Again,
Yeah,
that's why I
Pat
don't.
check.
He wasn't that young.
Yeah,
Dude.
he's like 23.
He wasn't that young.
That's young for a goalie, bro.
Yeah, but I said 22 and under.
Oh, my Atlanta. You gonna
What?
pick me over like a couple months? Whatever.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
yo,
whatever.
PFC.
Get outta here.
Send his
seems
limit.
to be-
All right, you want
Yeah, I
another
think
one?
so he
Need more.
McEachran actually plays for Brentford. He didn't play against Chelsea, but he plays for Brentford. So that's how far this dude's career went down. Went from being on par with Jack Wilshere to playing for Brentford. So
Smoking cigarettes with Jack, and then not even in the
Guys
picture.
But
just destroyers,
that's why I brought up maybe like 2 weeks ago the American Matt Miazga. I don't see him playing for Chelsea. I think he gets loaned out.
I don't
again.
see him playing for Chelsea either.
He's
Not a
not
thing.
even playing every day, every game for the team he's getting loaned out to in the Dutch league.
Well, they say that, even when you get
Starts
loaned
with a
out.
V, I
Dude,
think.
they
like
bought-
Nathan Ake took him like
Vitesse.
his third
Yeah.
loan to really begin developing and playing every game. So maybe he needs like a couple more
That's
loans.
true. That's true. But
I mean, they only bought him for like $3 to $5 million. Like it was a cheap deal, and he's a rising talent. So
maybe we'll go to West Brom.
yeah.
Nathan Ake, man, he's
Yeah.
real.
yo, he's nice.
Yo.
His tackles. He had a sequence where like he chopped and tackled someone. Then like one of the guys on his team, Chelsea, just loses the ball, chops and tackles again. Like so clean, but
Yeah.
like so aggressive at the same
I
time.
also think he could play that center back
Jesus
role as
Christ.
well. I think he's
100%.
a center back. Could be like a left center back or that left wing back.
and a D
He's so
mid.
versatile.
He can play a little
Yeah, he
D
can play
mid.
6 spots.
He does a lot. He's like
Pep's gonna be
he's like a soldier.
He might
Soldier
be,
11.
He might be
Well,
able
look,
to take it to that.
he's like
Barca,
Melchior.
Madrid.
Oh,
Bayern level.
Mario?
Yeah.
He's like
Okay, he really might be.
He's a beast, man.
I hope
And that's
he's
why they
not.
called him back, man. Now, how often do you see a top 4 or top 6 club recalling someone on loan and throwing them
first
into
place.
Yeah, you're in first place.
That
Like, yeah,
doesn't-
that's who we need.
That-
Okay.
Conte's
That's
doing a lot.
that's not in Europe. That doesn't actually need players because they don't have those extra games.
Yeah.
Conte's
He just needs them for the
Conte's
league.
changed Chelsea, man. I'm telling you, it's
Yeah,
a
yes.
style change.
Yeah.
You know, he right away he comes in. Nobody in the Premier League plays 3-5-2. Nobody does it.
Well, few are now.
Oh, they are
No, but it's
now.
'cause of-
But-
because of
because-
so he,
Conte, yeah.
he changes the formation.
And it's like
Yep.
a 3-4-3.
And
so
he-
he balances.
Yeah.
And he changes like it's not. I don't even think it's about the players anymore. It's about like the team. Look at this team. They field this a different team. They play the same
fielded
formation.
Youngsters, Arsenal and Chelsea are the two teams for me that have done a fantastic job translating that message for the first team or translating the system from the first team
That's what I'm
to
talking
everyone
about.
else.
That's what I'm talking about.
United sort of do it, but we rely a lot on just individual
Used to
ability.
be the best at it.
Liverpool doesn't do it at all, not this year at least. Tottenham sort of not really
Chelsea
either.
have nasty youth teams.
Chelsea have
Arsenal
nasty, Arsenal
youth
have
teams.
nasty.
Yeah,
Your
but-
guys, the way you guys play the game, you're in control from the first minute. You could change the names on those jerseys and write Ozil, and it would have felt the same. It was brilliant by
Yeah,
Chelsea.
he's blending the squad really
Yeah.
nice. He's given the respect to the players that are, he says are the best, and he's just using the youngsters a little bit here and there. And I know Tiki, we make fun of Tiki for protecting players, but maybe that's what he's doing.
And it
not
looks
that I
like it's
necessarily
working,
agree with
right?
protecting players because I kind of agree with Tom most of the time. Like, look at Dele Alli, 20, he's got to play. you know. But
It's a certain dudes.
But maybe this, maybe. I mean, he knows what he's doing. He's a champion.
Yeah,
you
these
know?
kids came in sharp. They
Yeah.
came in ready to play. They came in fresh. You
But
know,
I
they
feel like
came
in
in
the locker room,
determined.
he's like he doesn't let anyone relax.
No.
Wenger, I
Dude.
feel like he lets people relax. Klopp is also like that way. He doesn't let you relax.
See, that's
Like, you're always antsy. Dude.
That's a great shot, man. I was watching United play today, and like when the game was basically won, I think it was 3-0 at that point. You started to see sloppy 5-yard passes. They made it to the player, but like it was like off pace. You don't see that with a winning Chelsea
not
team.
championship
You don't see that
mentality.
with Arsenal. Everything is sharp and clean until that whistle is blown. I think maybe it's offense. On offense, Mourinho's not so intense. He's more intense on defense, locking things down, keeping your shape. But man, Chelsea and Arsenal, super well drilled machines, man.
Yeah, that's veteran leadership right there.
Yeah,
That's what
no
that
doubt.
takes.
That's why you brought players that are in their prime.
And
That's fair.
I'll let you
with
have
Chelsea,
that
I
one.
mean,
I'll let you
with
have
Conte being the manager, and the probably 2, maybe 3 most surprising. It's not even Costa or Hazard like turning them around. It's what he did with Pedro. It's what he did with Victor Moses.
Costa.
It's what he did.
Costa, bro.
No,
You
it's
kidding?
not even Costa.
I mean, that's
It's
a
what
big
he
one.
did. You're,
No,
you're
Costa
ta-
was already good. I know what
yeah,
you're
no,
saying.
but
Oh,
to
oh,
do
oh,
to
so
make
nobodies.
Victor Moses look like one of the best wingbacks in the league, to
I
make
thought- I thought
Marco
Costa's
Alonso
mind.
look like one of the best wingbacks in the league, to make Pedro to regain his form.
That's Quilta at centre back.
Well, and he's keeping them all hot. He's keeping Willian, Pedro, Hazard.
It's crazy. Cahill,
Costa.
Cahill was on our suspect list, if I'm not mistaken, last season,
Yes,
right?
he was because he was terrible.
Motherfucker there hasn't been a peep out of Cahill. Everything's been clean.
Scored,
But
Other than
Scores.
that Liverpool mess up.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
again,
It's in his game.
I
Alonso
remember that
and
shit.
Moses, he put himself out on a limb with those 2 players, putting faith in those 2 players as wingbacks. And if those 2 players don't hit, Chelsea's in a different situation
100%,
right now.
man.
Like
100%.
we're talking about bringing other players in. Maybe they get nervous. Like everything gets all crazy. But because those 2 players have done such a great job, everything else is starting to fall into place for them.
Just don't understand how there wasn't a bidding war for N'Golo Kante. I don't get it.
Oh my God, no.
I
don't
think it's
get it.
disrespect. I think everyone was focused on Vardy and Mars with the step overs.
beautiful.
No one was focused on real technical
Beautiful.
football. What
You
was
saw
going
him in
on?
the Euros too. He didn't have an amazing.
he didn't even
Euros,
play, bro.
But
He was off the bench.
yeah, but even when he did, like you saw,
He got
what
yellow
could
cards
do.
and stuff. Yeah, he was like,
He's
you know?
buzzing around the field, man, like a
Yeah.
busy bee.
I just don't get
That
it.
was weird.
just came off winning the Premier League, man.
He's
Like,
the X Factor, bro.
But he also
But he's the best. There was the debate before, after
Robot?
the season
Mini
ended,
robot?
who's the most valuable? It's Conte.
I
bro.
think-
He's on the
Digimon?
show.
I think Conte also wanted to join Chelsea. Like that was his choice as well.
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
he
who
said,
wouldn't? It's a
he said
London
he was
club.
leaving Juventus, and yeah, he made the decision was made.
Oh no,
before.
not Conte.
No,
No,
no.
not Conte.
Conte, not Conte.
Yeah.
Ka-
Conte. Yeah, it was the same.
like kite.
Okay,
Conte.
Conte.
Kite.
Conte. Trying to help you, bro.
Pedro, man of the match for me. 1 goal, 1 assist. Constant
Killing me, yes.
wizardry around the field.
Mitsubishi, man of the match, Mishi Batshuayi. You're a legend, son.
Yeah, you're hot on Sean. Take it easy. Pedro. This guy loves Batshuayi.
Yeah, I got Pedro too, man. That goal was class, left to
Yeah,
right.
dude.
That's just how you finish. You stop with this foot, kick it with that foot.
God.
You get your body around it,
I'm so glad you brought that up.
and man, I just want to say this Chelsea team. This is their backup squad. It's ridiculous, bro.
It's silly.
Talk about depth, Hussey. Like
Even Shalaba.
this team could
I
finish.
love
This
Shalaba.
team could
Did
finish
you
top.
see him? Did you see the weirdness and the magic in this kid? He's all long and lanky, canoe style out there, dude. He's
So
killing
nice.
it.
Dude, this team could finish top 4, as it like on paper.
You talking about the
The
second
lineup.
team? Yeah,
the team
this
they
one,
played in
man.
the FA Cup.
Yeah, I mean, our backup goal is Begovic. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
Dude, that's,
I mean,
you guys are all set.
yeah, dude.
Maybe a
So-
piece here and there, something shiny to make the fans happy.
Why? Why ruin you got?
'Cause you got to keep buying, man. Look at fucking.
I agree.
You got to keep. You have
Chelsea,
to,
bro,
every
let's
year, you
go.
got to bring in 1 or 2 to compete
Yeah.
with certain players. Keep everyone
That- I
fresh.
think they're
going,
gonna be
fresh
bringing in
blood.
Some sort of center midfielder for that Fabregas Matic spot right there. I think that's the next
Like
place
a
that they go.
class, like a little.
That's the next place that they go.
Arturo Vidal.
I'm going.
level.
I'm going with Batshuayi as well
That's
because
serious.
Pedro. I mean, he'd get the assistant goal as well, and he did well. But he plays game in, game out. Basically, he can get form. But for Batshuayi to just come in for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, and to perform every time, you have to give it to him.
It's a good shot.
Thanks, Bus.
Yeah.
Good shot, Bus.
You have to.
I like that.
Gay high five.
I like that.
Southampton 0. Well, is it Southampton? Southampton U23 0. Arsenal 5. I'm so glad.
Come on, bro.
all the top,
Come on, bro.
all the top 6 teams scored a gang
Lloyd
of goals.
Isgrove, like who are these guys?
There was nobodies.
Come
dude.
on,
Bunch of nobodies.
Harrison
Except
Reed.
Welbeck.
Fact of the
The
matter
ginger
is,
kid.
Welcome, Tom.
all the big boys stepped up this weekend.
the big
And-
Theo
and-
Walcott's the big boy now.
No, I'm talking about just in teams. Arsenal
Liverpool.
stepped up, Man U stepped up,
Yeah, what
Chelsea
about-
stepped
Oh,
up.
all right.
Liverpool.
Well, he's right. All the big teams.
Yeah,
did
the big
step
boys.
up.
I mean, all the big boys
All the
stepped
big
up.
boys.
You
Yeah,
know,
he's
all the
right.
little guys
He's
just
right.
did what little guys do.
Bang, bang.
They tried.
Two little
They
guys.
try to lift. They hurt themselves.
You should have warmed up.
Dude. Oh my
And they're
God.
so little that Arsenal, United, and Chelsea couldn't beat them.
That's all right.
How many
Dude,
games you
okay,
win?
okay. Since you say that, imagine this, everybody. 7 days ago, Liverpool. They're in for the league title, the FA
Playing for
Cup.
a treble. I heard treble. I
They're
heard the
they're
T
going
word
for a
come out of
treble.
someone.
No, not me.
No, it was me.
7 days.
Jinxed him.
Pointed towards me.
Jinxed him.
7 days later, you're done. So,
Hey.
you can't be
They
having.
had a bad
anything.
stretch at the worst time.
Yeah, check out our Instagram.
Yeah, what
Nice
else
little
is there?
Homer Simpson photo up there. Little meme action. Check it out.
I love it, man. I love it. Getting into the goons though, Danny Welbeck. What a comeback, guys! This guy's been injured for nearly
18
2
months.
years. I mean,
He's got
Hasn't played since
he's
May.
got Mane speed. I think.
Last
Russ.
May, last time he
Close, yeah.
played.
bro, and he's brolic. Like whatever you guys gave him at Man United,
Oh, he's
You're
a
welcome,
beast,
bro.
bro.
just jacked this
Just
shit, bro.
flexing
He
on
runs
you.
like a goddamn gazelle. He's like he's so long. Like his stride is huge. He's fast.
All he was missing to his
touch.
game.
His touch is good. It's just his
Yeah, but
finishing.
he's gonna roll his
Work-
ankle
work
weak.
rate,
Wait, wait.
unquestioned.
Oh, work rate
Wait,
through
wait.
the roof.
We're talking about
Unquestioned.
finishing right now? How about that first goal? The chip.
Oh,
Oh, crossbar down.
Sorry about that.
Bar down, dude.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, but how about the ball over the top? The touch over the shoulder.
Lucas,
Yeah.
Lucas Perez with the pass.
And the nutmeg finish
So
on the weak
what's
foot.
that? What's that celebration like? Like I'm a little teapot, short and
No,
spotted.
bro,
Like,
it's
well,
on Facebook.
Dude,
dude.
hashtag
You know what it
hashtag
is, don't you?
Salt Bay, dude.
Hell yeah. You see that
Hashtag
video?
Salt Bay. Look that up. If you guys don't know what Welbeck was doing,
Yeah.
just look up Salt Bay.
I
You'll
love
figure
it.
it out.
So relevant.
Yeah, so you'd be laughing harder if you knew what it was.
yeah,
So
it's
stupid.
it's the dude that's in front of like the grill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know
that
what it
dude.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
I-
So why
yeah.
you on
Me.
teapot?
Yeah,
It wasn't
that
funny.
was-
No, no, I didn't know that's what it was. I didn't know that's what he was doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just
That's Hussey's
bringing.
new celebration, the teapot.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
Singing the
Tip
song
him
and
over.
shit.
You come over, you pour him.
That's legit.
No, we're doing that indoors. Let's do it indoors. Put a team in there.
Oh man.
Yo, you doing the teapot? What is it?
No, that first finish
the
was
only way.
delectable. Chip.
Delicious.
Like that was the one thing I had question marks over. Always at United, even at Arsenal. Like finishing wasn't always there. He's capable though. Just got to string it together. Stay fit and keep scoring
That's
goals
key.
like this, and I'll really consider you. But if you can't do it, then I'm not sad. I don't miss you as much as I would.
The two guys who were injured, Theo Walcott comes in.
Theo.
The bounce back hat trick. Who does that? Who does that? Bounce back fucking hat trick.
I tell you.
Oh, you like Theo this
You
week?
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
who cares?
Alexis Sanchez just chipping in with 2 assists.
Subs on.
Dude, Sanchez,
Subs on.
this dude's relentless, man.
Didn't even
This
start.
dude's just a bully. He's an abuser. Comes on, like it's 3-0 when he comes on.
Why is-
Starts yelling at people.
Yeah.
Starts pointing at people. Starts charging people down.
He's
Like
just a leader.
But why was he on the field?
a
He doesn't
pit
need to
bull.
play.
Nah, just
no,
right.
no,
him a
you know
break.
what?
You
no,
know
no,
why?
he's got that.
Why?
He's got
He
that
wants to play
South
every game.
American machismo.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he's
I'm not
got
gonna miss a game.
machismo.
I play. I
You
start
saw,
every
you
game.
saw it during the game when they were showing, highlights of the
He
game
got
before.
subbed off.
Got subbed off in the 83rd minute.
were
Arsenal's up
winning.
like 4-0. TCB game over.
Doesn't want to watch the rest of the game.
Puts on his fucking hoodie over his head, his jacket over his head, sits there like not with the bench, like
Starts
sits on the
pouting.
side, starts pouting. Dude, I was like, this guy's a warrior. I'd hate to play against him, love him on my team. It's like
God,
this dude
dude.
just wants to
He's a
fight
pest.
all the time.
He's a pest, especially as a defender.
Yeah.
I hate those forwards who just chase you down.
like,
They
dude,
don't
when-
give you time to breathe.
You know when you're in a game and sometimes it's just mental understanding. It's 4-0 in the 85th. We're all like, all right, this competition's over. Let's all not get hurt. No one hurt each other. Live to fight another day. Not this dude.
like he's that dude who's going to chase you down.
He's that dude when
harass
you
you.
knock
Slide
out someone,
tackling and the-
Lexi's
yeah,
coming
yeah.
to kick him in the head, dude. It's like, fight's over, bro. What are you
Killer
doing?
instinct. We need that. Arsenal
Sanchez,
needs that killer instinct.
Kind of like with Willian with you. Willian's a little bit like me because, Liverpool were looking at
He's
him.
nothing
But-
like you, Huss.
But, yeah. Sanchez
actually the
is
opposite,
the
yeah.
same thing because
like,
once
yeah.
Luis Suarez left, it was between Liverpool and Arsenal for Sanchez, and he liked London, so he picked Arsenal.
We messed
And he
up
also
'cause
he
we
also
coulda
liked
gotten
White.
Suarez.
Yeah, he also liked Arsenal as well for for some reason. I forget what the reason was. But
Arsene
so he
speaks like
ended up,
7 different languages.
Yeah.
He spoke to him in his
yeah,
language.
he ended up
essentially.
going to Arsenal.
Boom.
But if
Brendan
he
Rodgers.
goes,
Oh.
if Sanchez, hey.
Well, we have Joe Allen. We have the Welsh Javi.
Have you met Xavi? I mean, sorry, Joe Allen. But I mean, if he goes to Liverpool instead of Arsenal, that's the game changer right there.
Fucking
He's the
Brendan.
fill-in for Luis Suarez.
Top 10
So, I mean,
player in the
that's-
world, bro.
Who?
He's amazing. Alexis Sanchez.
That's why you have to
10.
spend the money. You
Top
have to spend
10?
money.
Absolutely.
He's
dude.
a top 10 player in the world.
Dude, he
right
beat
now.
Lionel Messi twice.
In what position?
Any position.
Any. Give me a 10
Left
best.
back.
He's the best. Put him in left back. Put him in right back. The man's going to do the job. He's going to do the job. For me, though, this was the first game.
Top
Wenger,
10?
yeah, think about it. Wenger
Yeah,
had to
dude.
serve his touchline ban. Shouts to Steve Bould. Round of applause for Steve Bould. The boys were out there. Usually we start slow. We started out fast in this game. The fans loved it. We were away in this game, but the away fans were amazing, chanting all game. Songs for Steve Bould all game. I don't know how Wenger feels about it. You know,
Love it.
maybe he's a little bit intimidated.
Ooh, if we're
but
gonna talk about that, let's
Who's
talk
the
about that
man?
real quick. The guy,
If we're
the
going to talk about it, let's talk about it.
the manager of Juventus is in advanced talks with Arsenal
Who's the manager of
taking
Juventus?
over. I have to get
Maximo
his name
Allegri.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Anyway, I forgot his name for a second. Relax. So he advanced talks with Arsenal right now
Relax it.
to take over next year in case if the contract talks with Arsenal does not go through.
You know what? I
wouldn't-
don't think he's the right guy. I might be wrong about it, but
Before there's rumors, but now there's rumors of advanced talks. So
I hope you're so.
But now they're advanced, which is almost professional and right below epic.
After I said that, after I said that, I was like, what the hell?
Page of the Sun.
It sounded a lot better in my
As
head.
you said that, I was
Sounded
like,
a-
what the hell are you talking
Sounded
about?
a lot better in my head.
In theory. In theory.
Yeah, in theory.
Well,
Theoretically
There you
speaking.
go.
Well, I'm glad we went here. Thanks for directing the conversation.
Well, if we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it.
Advanced.
This fucking
Why don't we just talk
transitions
about
are such forces in.
Are you talking about it? Are you talking
If
about
we're
it?
gonna transition, I'm gonna transition right now then to another topic. Man of the match for this one.
Just go.
We're already in. Yeah, the door's open, bro. You don't need to close it and reopen it. You don't need to ring the fucking doorbell.
Put him park and drive and park and drive.
How do people know I'm going to re-enter?
Come on, man.
I leave the pie. You got to ring the doorbell so people know you come back in.
Either way, I
Arsenal-
don't judge Southampton on this
No,
loss.
dude.
They didn't play anyone, dude. They basically offered up a nice, easy match for Arsenal.
Hey,
but
Al's boy Hoiberg was up in there.
Oh,
Shane
Hoish.
Long was
No.
in there.
He's
Dusan Tadic got
He's been
subbed
getting no
in.
burn this season, man. Hojbjerg.
he's been playing lately, dude. I think Puel likes him.
Well, he likes him. That's why he's there. But like, he's got better players ahead of him.
Yeah.
Still,
Yeah, he's got a
It's
lot
tough
to
to break
compete
through.
The thing that I love though is even though Southampton were quote unquote playing their weaker team, we thrashed them. This is what you do to a weaker team,
Oh.
especially if you're playing, you know, a stronger team. You have Mustafi in there. Love to see Rob Holding getting the start. You know, you have players like that. Hector Bellerin.
But you played the
reintroduced.
Niles dude,
He was nice too.
long lanky
Yeah,
dude.
dude. Niall.
He was nice.
Maitland Niles.
God,
Playing him at
dude.
right mid,
Oh.
around there.
Dude, he's gonna be.
19.
He started at Arsenal. He's been there since he was 6. Just to give you an idea.
Another
6
Iwobi
years
type
old.
character. This is what we do, man. That's the one thing I love about Arsene Wenger. He plays our youth guys.
Fourth place.
He'll jam him in there if he needs to. Sometimes, shut the fuck up, Farid. Sometimes it
Destroyed.
won't work
Got
out.
him.
Sometimes it won't work out. But when an Alex Iwobi comes through, it's just special. When a Niles, if he's able to really fulfill his potential, all long and lanky.
Yeah. When a Van Persie goes to United to win the league, when Ashley Cole comes to Chelsea, when Vieira
Fabregas.
goes to Inter,
And that's why I
Fabregas.
don't like
Fabregas
Wenger.
goes to
That's why I
Barcelona.
don't like Wenger.
Yeah.
All
Clichy,
I'm just trying to
Sagna.
harp on the positive. We won 5-0.
oh, you're on Arsenal.
I'm just trying to hop on the
Arsenal
positive.
in, Wagner in, Wagner in.
I didn't say that.
This week you
Dude,
did.
I didn't say
another
This week.
another stud
didn't,
who
bro.
actually looked more special than Niles. Fucking Rene Adelaide, dude. This guy's the next French assassin.
Yeah.
He's such a beast in that midfield.
Also 19.
There were
Got it.
times when he was dribbling, like they were saying, like there's no difference between him and some of the best midfielders in the world. He just looks so comfortable playing years beyond his age.
I'm gonna sidetrack us here for a
Go
second.
ahead, give us your top 10.
I'll give you
bro.
10 players that are better than Alexis Sanchez.
Here we
As
go.
of right now,
Oh my God. As of
Messi?
right now.
number 1
1,
Okay.
over Ronaldo. Ronaldo,
2,
Ibracadabra,
3,
Force. But keep going.
3.
I can accept that.
Iniesta,
4,
Neymar,
5,
Suarez,
6.
For sure.
Diego Costa.
Questionable in terms
Right
of
now.
complete play.
Right now.
All right. Let's keep going.
7.
Keep going right now.
Right now.
Griezmann,
Okay.
8.
These last two are the biggest forces.
Gareth Bale.
He's not playing. He hasn't played. He had ankle
9.
surgery. What are you talking about right now?
Just won Champions League.
Fine. Oh, you talking about right now?
All right.
Was it
Change. Watch.
2016?
Can I stop?
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you another one. So,
So let's-
This is how many players that are better than
Bale
Sanchez.
out. He hasn't played.
We're going
2
to rest
months,
Bale.
3 months.
We don't need him. Who we got?
Let's see this force right here. Bullshit ass hate.
What is that? Diego?
Sergio Ramos.
Sergio Ramos.
Okay.
Better than Alexis Sanchez.
So N'Golo Kante is better than Alexis Sanchez.
Correct. He won the league title last year, and he's going to win again this year.
Chelsea. This dude's got the biggest
go.
Chelsea bias.
Let's go.
Biggest Chelsea bias.
Look,
He was
give
on
it-
Leicester
Put
last
it
year,
this way,
bro.
man. Let me. Basically,
He's not top
Sanchez,
10.
You can
He's not
talk,
top 10.
You can
He's
talk.
top 10.
He's not top 10.
You can
is
talk
top 10.
Sanchez into the top 10. You can talk him out of it too. He's.
Okay. Yes.
I don't think unanimously, if you look at the world, he's top 10. In my opinion, I think he is. But I think like debatable points like Costa. You know, you weigh the odds. Not the odds.
Get
You weigh him up
N'Golo
against
Kante
his.
the fuck out of there, bro. That's ridiculous.
But you look at Leicester
League
the
title.
way they fell. You look at
Chelsea, the way they've risen.
Chelsea the way they've risen.
Come
It's
on.
partly because that midfield sort of. All I'm saying is you can make an argument whether you
Well,
agree with the
Look,
with
he's
Conte.
not in the top 5.
All right,
So
I can
if
take him
that's
out
what
and
you're
put somebody
saying,
else
like
in.
Yeah.
he's like 110%. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you objectively look at it right now, in terms of goals, assists,
Production.
also you want to look at
yeah.
look at Conte last year, what he did. What about what Alexis has done for his country? Going up against Argentina, 2 Copa Americas.
Conte
the
went to
last
the Euro-
one,
Euro
a nice
final.
Panenka finish in the World Cup final.
I
Who
think
does
people-
that?
I think
not in
people-
the World Cup final, in the Copa
Yeah,
America.
but look at
Who does
the
that?
Euro, dude. The Euro's even harder.
Dude, he's playing against Argentina. Messi, Tevez, Messi,
No
Higuain,
defense.
Aguero,
No
Messi,
defense.
Mascherano,
Bro.
Messi.
Divock
No, he was.
I think
It's pissing me off, bro, because I know that you're biased.
I give you that one. I can write up 100 plays out there.
I think there's a legitimate
I
argument
love
you
him, though.
can
He's
have
nice.
debate
It's too nice.
switching Sanchez for
Dude.
Griezmann. I think you could even do that switch.
Maybe, but even Griezmann's work rate, it's not like Sanchez.
Well, that's
Sanchez
what I'm
brings,
saying.
like,
I'm agreeing
something
with you.
Extra.
I'm agreeing with
Like,
you.
You said
He's
you
saying
could switch
sub.
it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could
he's
you can
saying
take
sub off
get Griezmann
Griezmann,
out and put
pull on.
Lexi in.
I'm just all right. Here's my argument.
I don't-
He's
I
not
don't
an
think so.
automatic
That
top
I
10.
disagree with.
He's not an automatic top 10 for me. That's
Yeah.
all.
I'm saying.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now,
I think-
he's in. How can you leave him out?
Yeah, I mean
right
he's
now?
top goal scorer in the league. He's doing well right now.
No, he's killing it. I think he's not automatic because his club hasn't done it for him.
Yeah, and how did you do last? year?
Arsenal doesn't have that luster.
He was still balling.
I don't think he's automatic, but for what he's
on the
a
wrong
baller,
club,
man.
dude.
There's
If
no
he was
fucking
winning,
denying it. He's top 10
No,
for me.
He's on the right club. He just needs help. That's all it is.
all right, fine.
Sounds like the wrong club.
You know, there's
Sounds
a lot
like
of
a
players
club
like
with no
that.
tools.
Well,
Ibra needs help. You
I was gonna say, Tom, do you take
Are we
Yeah.
fine?
Do you take
They're buying
Ibra?
help. They're buying lots of help.
Yeah,
They're
play
buying
ball
lots of
from
help.
Schweinsteiger.
Do you take Ibra or Sanchez right now?
Well, it
Sanchez.
depends. I mean, for the future.
No, just right now, this year.
I mean, I take Ibra every day of the week. So.
Well,
Yeah, I'll take Ibra personally. I'll take Ibra
Sanchez.
personally.
And that's a little
Yeah.
biased for sure towards me, but
It's biased towards me,
at,
too.
at the same way, the work rate, everyone shits on Ibra for, he doesn't work hard. He doesn't work hard.
He does work
I don't
hard.
have to question that with Sanchez, ever. Is he more versatile? Yes. Ibra plays the center forward
Look,
position better.
if we're going to take him for versatility,
You have to take
age.
it for everything. For
No,
this
I'm
year.
taking for the position
1
of
year.
number 9. That's it. One position,
Well,
number
he
9.
just said who's better. Who would you rather have? He didn't say who's
Okay,
a better
I
center
would.
forward.
I'd rather have Zlatan.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. You haven't put your spiel in over there.
Ibra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're outnumbered here, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
you
kidding,
would.
dude. I have. In my top 10, I forgot Sanchez originally,
What about Leva?
but
You don't even have Leva in yours.
yeah, Lewandowski.
Lewandowski, dude.
Yeah,
Lewandowski.
yeah.
Your top 10's bunk. It just lost all credibility.
Yeah.
He said he did it on the fly.
Conte
He
over
didn't put any thought into
Lewandowski?
it.
What is this dude, man?
Nah, but look,
Luo?
honestly,
Luo?
I see where Farid's coming from. He's not an automatic top 10.
That's all.
If
That's all.
Arsenal make noise in a Champions League and he scores a goal on the big stage, he starts to become automatic. He's your dude that you rely on, but he has yet to get that buzzer beater, game winner, put the team on my back, dude, Aguero type. You rely
We
on
need
Giroud
trophies.
to do that.
That's what we need. We need trophies.
Trophies will guarantee
We
it,
need
but like
trophies.
those kind of moments, those highlight moments where he's scoring the game winner, Giroud against Man United tying the game, if that's Sanchez scoring those, now he becomes a hero. And I think that's how you get into top 10 status.
You know what?
I got another one.
Sanchez allows Giroud to also
No doubt.
get those goals.
No
like if
fucking
he's
doubt.
not there, there's no other distraction. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Who's
No
this
doubt.
bum ass dude you're gonna put in?
Gigi Buffon. Just had a birthday. Shout out.
Goalies don't count.
39.
Yeah, what the fuck's a
Goalies
goalie?
don't
dude?
count.
Goalies don't count,
They have
the
their
hell?
own list, dude. They have their
Yeah,
own
they-
list.
yeah.
Goalies don't count.
Man of the match for this one.
T.O. Young T.O. getting the hat trick, man.
Nice little hat trick. Quiet hat trick.
Easy
Clinical.
goals, bro.
Happens.
Playing 17
He's
years
the
old.
he's the first player since Ian Wright to score a hat trick in the league, FA, and League Cup.
He's got 5 hat tricks for Arsenal. He's a beast, dude.
When it rains, it pours. They'll walk
He's
off
been there
from
for
maybe-
over a decade. He should have these numbers.
against his former club.
Not impressed. He should his
Would
number.
you ever be impressed?
He should have he should have a hat trick in the Champions League. Then I'd be
It's
impressed.
too little, too late, right
That's
now?
what it takes.
We're all over
Serious
it now.
deal.
We're over it.
Done.
Man's in his prime. You guys are pissing me off with your bias.
If he keeps this up, but he scored.
He's having a good
Did he
year.
score a hat trick in the league this year?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, okay. And then he was quiet for like months. So
I think that's always
and
been
that's what he
his
brings to the
critique.
table.
He's only
And-
27, dude.
Fantasy.
and then he's
you
in,
might
and
wanna
then he's
consider
injured.
Theo.
And then he gets injured.
No, I got other
you know?
people that are
You might want
Better-
to consider Theo.
better prices, better fixtures.
Maybe Tom should start writing his fantasy.
Yeah. I told you guys you can put yours at the bottom of the article. Why
Why
not?
is it not the top, dude?
Well, fancy
I don't
talks
want
at
to be
the
on the
top.
bottom.
Well, you can set your own then.
I'm a top. Us. I'm a goddamn top.
I'm going with Bobek. First goal and second goal, which is also,
Danny Boy.
first goal is always the hottest. And it was so
now, where
nice.
does that
That's
rank?
what she said.
The first goal. Let me write that down.
What if it's in the first minute?
Is that?
It's
Where is that?
it's
like
harder to
here?
score a goal when it's 0-0
I think
than
it's like
it
a
is
4.
when it's
4.
2-0 for you.
4.
Because the other team's not sitting back as much. They have to come forward more.
4 is the first goal. Got it. Okay.
The game opens up when it's 2-0.
What about the second goal? Where is that in difficulty for you? I mean,
It-
you already
it-
have
it
one.
It kind of blends
But
together.
doesn't matter,
Yeah.
what do you
But
think?
individually, you still have to put the ball in the net, which is a skill that's almost always
Yeah,
consistent.
you know what?
you know?
1-1?
And Webeck.
It's already.
Doesn't
tied.
matter what
Then
the
the
score is.
second, then
it's
it goes
1-1,
back.
if it's
Then it goes
tied
back.
up. So then
So-
that last goal becomes the hardest one.
No, it just becomes even.
Oh, yeah.
But Webeck got the assist as well. So
loves the Hussey logic. Oh, we gotta write a book on this.
I'm trying to write it all
Love
down as he's giving it here.
Do a little math.
These are
math
called
equations.
Husseyisms.
Book
Husseyisms.
of
What,
Husseyisms.
you get scissors down your
dude,
back?
my
right
back
now?
is so itchy right now.
He doesn't have his back scratcher with him.
Oh, that's true. There's a hanger
I have
right
like
there.
4 back scratches at the house.
He's using a pair of scissors.
Yeah,
Jeez,
Fucking
crazy.
gross, man. I use those.
I wiped them off.
Sorry, now they get sweat all over from Huss. It's gonna be rusty tomorrow. Crusty!
Crusty.
They're gonna be crusty
This is all
tomorrow.
crusted.
Relax.
stomach hurts.
Shut up.
United
Next game, glory, glory, boys.
We're still talking about this.
getting it done.
Glory
4-0.
Taking care of business. I was so relieved.
Fasting.
I was so relieved when they got 4. I was expecting to catch a lot of heat from you guys. Basically, fucking Arsenal scored 5, Chelsea scored 4, Tottenham scored 4.
United
so-
draw 2-2.
Yeah, so I was really nervous going in, but
No clean
Dog
sheet,
stepped up,
which was
man.
awesome.
clean sheets. Fellaini's the one who won it for us, man. Scoring that goal. Like, that first half was very stop and start. Wasn't smooth. The crowd was getting on the players' backs a little bit as well. But Fellaini gets it right before half.
Trying
Completely.
to just lump it in.
It was great. Just send it long, dude. Long ball.
Wigan need to re-sign Figueroa to stop those goals.
Oh, John Pants still.
Best.
Pants?
One of my best
Was he Fulham?
fantasy signings ever. Figueroa.
Yeah, him and Pants.
Manor Figueroa.
Oh my god, he was so
remember
so
Figueroa.
inexpensive, and he got me clean sheets.
He used to score goals too.
Oh yeah.
Good left foot.
Dog, Fellaini was all over this guy. Like, the guy stood no chance.
Yeah,
it
dude,
was
it was-
fair. It
Bro.
was legal. That's
But
why
it was-
there's a strength. But
Yeah,
he
it
was
was just height, power,
They're hugging him.
abuse. Yeah.
just
That
complete
was-
domination.
That was rough. Smalling's goal as well was domination. Dude tried to get up. Smalling just held him on the shoulders. Was like, nah, bro. It's
you
not how
think-
we do in the EPL.
Do you think Martial starts next game? Would he have 2 assists?
Yeah. No, I don't think he starts.
Mourinho, look, if you look at his play, he had some good moments, but he wasn't necessarily as electric as we're used to seeing him.
The problem is the first half he was shit, dude. Like there's no debate. He was shit. If you look at his first, I think I counted his first 4 touches, giveaways and missed touches. His first 4, I was like, because I was watching him specifically because I watched the press conference where Mourinho was like, look, if he doesn't perform, he's done.
Was that
he'll
the
start.
pressure on him, though? Was that
That-
mental, you know?
That was the pressure on him. He cleaned it up in the second half, but I think Mourinho wants a perfect 90 from him. Like, that's the expectations. He cost us $60 million. We need a perfect 90 from you every once in a while. He understands he's young, but he's not Rashford age.
There is pressure on him, though.
There's
He has
100%
to understand
pressure.
that.
Yes, and he handled it well, man. He got 2 assists, cleaned it up in the second half. I think it helps that we're up 1-0, so we're able to play
Scored a
more.
goal, too,
Scored a goal.
but it was called back.
Yeah.
Boot to the head. But
by
if that ball,
Bastian.
yeah,
Yep.
if that ball went in, dude, 2 assists and a
Yeah.
goal.
See, I'm annoyed that there's even talks of him leaving. Like, I don't think he's done anything like bad enough to leave, unless it's sour it's sour grapes from his agent trying to force a move to Sevilla. You know
I think he expected to start in this team.
who?
Martial. Like, he expected to start day in, day out. Look at how LVG was playing him, starting damn near every game, you know, and he was balling.
They didn't have Ford last year.
But he was balling for a 19-year-old that came in. He wasn't balling for Man United.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
And that's the difference, man, in that, like, even a guy like Rashford, like, that's why I'm always, like, protective of these players, because billions of people watch United. And when a 19-year-old struggles and you have a manager who seems to have a short fuse, it's a lot longer than it used to be, still a short fuse. I don't want these guys getting rammed into the ground, because you know what happens? We bring in a 27-year-old, Rashford gets sold to Everton, all of a sudden he blows up, Lukaku style, and now he's kicking our own ass.
And that's a great point you brought up with the short fuse. Jose Mourinho's not the easiest manager to get along with.
No.
You have players who love him, Drogba,
Ibra.
Lampard.
Ibra, he'll move to teams
look,
for him.
Terry.
The players
But then you have
who love him.
who hate him too. He's a very
Yeah.
polarizing guy.
Cristiano.
It's almost as if either you love him or you hate him.
But if you notice the players who love him, they're world class. Because you know what? He gave them a job. They did the job. He loves them for it. He has no patience for shitty games. If you have a shitty game, it's really tough
You're on
with
a shit
Mourinho.
list.
But he's shown colors that he does have a
Patience.
patience, because when Fellaini gave away that PK against Everton to tie it up late, he started the very next game, and ever since then he's been in and out of the squad. So if that was an opportunity. Fans didn't like Fellaini. It seems like that deal was a bit of a waste of money. You know, I'm speaking for the Fellaini haters.
30 mil.
30 mil, yeah. It comes on, clumsy as ever, gives away points, forces away points for United. It was a perfect opportunity to be like, all right, go train with the reserves. You're done in January. And he didn't. So he's showing both sides, but this threat on Martial, I think, is bad blood, man, from him or his agent trying to force. He hasn't played that bad. He hasn't played bad enough to justify.
Yeah, but he hasn't played that
selling
good.
him.
Like,
Yeah,
he's
but-
just kind of average.
But how old is he?
I agree.
That's
I
my
agree.
thing.
That's my point.
That's
If
my
he,
thing.
if he was
It's like, you need
27, I'd be
patience
like,
with a
yeah.
guy like this, because you see,
Yes.
everyone sees the potential.
It's right there.
It's
Listen,
special.
he has to win. He doesn't have time for patience, I don't think. He has to come top 4 this year. I think it has to happen.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So he doesn't have time to be like, oh, let me foster this kid's growth. You know, if he loses a couple games.
But what I'm saying
every
is,
game is
what
that
I'm
important.
saying is, let's not sell this kid. Let's
No,
instead of giving him
I
10
agree.
games, let's give him 5. Yeah, it hurts for
And
now.
he's like, I'm not feeling that.
No,
That's
no.
what
Look,
that's what he might be thinking.
if he's thinking that, then it's him. Then you go, because I'm always my club first. If Martial thinks he can do better elsewhere, go for it, man. I'm not gonna hate on you. Go do your thing. You want to play playing time.
think that
I'll
would
never
be a
be one to
mistake.
stop.
I think that
I
would be
think
a
it'll be a
mistake.
massive mistake. I
Yeah,
think it'll be a massive
did it to
mistake for
Pogba.
Martial to leave. Where's he gonna go? Where he's gonna learn at this higher level? You know what I mean?
Tom,
He's not going to go to
Arsenal?
another top
Frenchie?
4 club. I'll tell you that
I
much.
love him.
He'll go to Sevilla. He's linked with Sevilla. He's not linked with Madrid, Atletico, PSG. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well,
So,
you
so
guys
for him to
wouldn't-
leave is a step down. Then he has to break back into that top 4 like Lukaku's doing.
Which is why I think it would be a mistake. It's like you're at Man
Yeah.
United. Just the level who's there too. You'd be leaving playing with a guy like Ibrahimovic. Why
Yeah.
would you leave that tutelage?
Exactly.
Go to a different club.
Just be patient. I'm not saying he should, bench ride the rest of his career, but he's young enough to be patient this season and next season.
I was thinking about the Man United squad, and I was like, if everything went all hunky-dory from the beginning of the season,
Yeah.
you guys have legends on your team.
Yeah.
3 legends. Rooney, Ibrahimovic, Bastian Schweinsteiger.
Agreed.
And that last guy is one of the most important. Because
Agreed.
if Basti's in from the beginning of the season, I think you guys are already in the top 4. Him and Pogba can do. Imagine Pogba and Bastian Schweinsteiger in the same midfield. Like,
Crazy.
nah, we need
That's
Carrick.
forming chemistry.
We need Carrick.
Man United is scary as shit, bro. Like that's why I respect you guys in that degree, but I don't respect how you've treated Bastian Schweinsteiger. But he showed why today.
Dude,
He's a
if
legend.
you put Herrera
even though
behind
the
them,
competition wasn't that great,
Yeah.
if you put Herrera behind those two, I just don't understand how I can't.
Look, I don't mind Basti playing. One, I don't think he has the legs to play 38 games. So him coming in and out.
Well,
I'm
who
fine with.
knows?
Rotate-
Who knows?
that's why
He hasn't
you
played in
rotate
like
him.
2
But
or 3 years.
I think he will be
You
rotated.
guys have enough
because
enough
he's never
depth.
had legs.
You guys have enough depth.
What?
To get him.
Depth?
Yeah. I haven't smoked for a while, so I'm weak.
Let's
My
keep it that way.
My muscles just working.
Oh,
But how about the first sub that you guys had? Axel,
I like
Twan Zebi.
Twanzebe, yeah.
Great name, right?
Twanzebe, yeah.
I mean,
Axel.
he's a 19-year-old coming in for another 19-year-old on the right back.
Foster.
Finally,
So-
Foster starts
I
a
mean,
game, bro. I've been
but-
waiting for this kid all year.
But this Axel, what do you think about Axel? First,
Looks-
I think this is his first game ever for United senior team. I've been trying to look it up.
I think he's come on as subs, but I could be wrong.
I've been looking it up and I can't find it.
Yeah,
no, you could be correct.
I'll tell you, I've never seen him play.
Why would you bring it up if you don't know?
No, I'm saying it's just. No, I'm saying
Self-destruction.
Maybe someone else knows, but maybe someone gives us a Twitter. Let us know.
Market. Just nail it right there. It'll tell you.
Dude, it looks like Fosu Mensah came out though because he injured himself a little bit.
I think he had a cramp. I'm hoping.
Yeah,
because
it was
just a cramp.
Like
it was a
or
cramp
something.
because he came back on. They pulled him off. They started getting Tonzebi warmed up, and Fosu Mensah came back on the field, played a few minutes, and then got subbed. So I think it was a cramp. Dude hasn't played 90 all year. Wigan's forwards.
Could be a groin.
It's not because you wouldn't.
Yeah.
They don't need him to keep playing on it. You know what I mean? Like it's not like this was 90th minute. We're trying to get it. Like
No,
United was up.
Yeah, as a player too who doesn't get that much burns, like sometimes when you get hurt, you're like, man, I just want to keep going. Like I don't want to.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it
First
probably was
ever
a cramp.
game.
Okay, then you nailed it, Huss.
Yeah.
In your face.
Now we all
Farid.
know. Yeah.
In your face for
I didn't say shit, dude.
In your face to all y'all.
Hey,
You're the one that brought it up and didn't know the stat. It was like, I think this is his first game. I was like, Huss, I don't know.
I was
think
checking
he
it,
came on
and I was
as a sub.
checking. I said that I was.
How did I
looking
get
for
the
it,
story
checking
out
it.
If you're
That's what
gonna
I
say,
say.
yeah, if you're gonna say it, I figured you would have
Get your
checked it and
facts
then
straight next
said
time.
it.
I thought United fans would have been all excited talking about it
is it-
because
is
you're
it
all
United
your academy players coming up.
Lot better than yours.
I don't know.
What
do you mean, Danny
you don't
Woodward,
know?
dude?
Rashford.
What are you talking about? You don't
fucking
know.
Alexander
kidding me?
Arnold, dude. We got some
Arnold
good.
and Rashford. You can make
Come
that comparison,
on,
bro.
bro.
That's
You got
great.
Fosu
Dude,
coming through.
Oh wait, that's Southampton. That was the whole team. The whole team's from Southampton.
But I never said that we're gonna have a huge or we've been an academy team. You keep saying, "Oh, United, the academy, the academy, the academy."
Lingard. Rashford.
Yeah, Huss, okay, I didn't know one player.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible United fan.
No, you're not.
I don't know, dude. I didn't know it was his first appearance. I've heard the name a lot because I tend to watch highlights of the reserve team and the U18 team just to see if I can see any special talent coming through. So I knew the name. I just wasn't sure if he came in under LVG as a sub last minute.
Huss is just nitpicking all over.
Yeah,
It's all over your
I
case.
had no idea, bro.
All over your case.
And you try to throw out something. I didn't have an answer for you. I wish I did. I usually do. I didn't have it that time, bro. I dropped
That's fine. You guys jumped all over me because I was pretty sure that it was his first game.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, and
you have the
I was looking. I was in the middle of looking.
I was looking. Well, hold that thought. Finish looking, and then get it together.
Jump
It was
in.
together.
Beep boop boop boop. I got some other news here. Just other Premier League teams.
Hold
That
on, we're not done yet.
what are you done? No. I'm done with this. I'm done with listening to Huss. Throw it in.
Wasn't even there's no man in the match.
game.
Fuck this game. Fuck this game.
He QuickTouch the EPL.
Come on.
What the fuck is happening for you?
Got some transfers. Come on.
Losing it.
Talking about Huss telling the Huss to be patient and wait his turn.
Come on. Let's go.
I'm ready, dude.
Oh my god, I was through all
I'm not
this.
convinced. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Still not convinced. I
Haters
need
gonna
to
hate.
see it.
What?
Hey man, you guys. I need
For
to see
25 mil, you're not convinced?
it. 35. I need to
Wasn't
see
it
it.
35?
Ooh, I think it was like 28
pounds.
Yeah, it was
so
like 20.
We're not worked out to $35, like whatever. I
Yeah.
think, but I think it was
Dollars.
25 pounds.
Yeah,
We're
but
going pounds in this room.
well, we're in America.
Nah.
No, we mix it up, man. Sometimes we get a euro
Well,
price.
just specify if it's 35 pounds or $35.
No, it's 35 mil.
That's all it is.
Anyway, yeah, let me see it at a higher level. You guys always fucking talking shit about other people. Yeah, man, he's got to step up. He's got to do it at a higher level. Lexi's, he needs a game-busting goal.
no, man.
This dude,
the thing-
Lukaku, all right,
no,
let
man.
me see it. Let me see it more consistently at a higher level.
What you'll see from Mkhitaryan is not necessarily goals.
and assists and work rate
See,
and
Matt,
skills.
you'll-
I'll watch him. I just want to see
Should
it
have been
higher.
watching.
But
bro.
you just brought up two players that, one, we're trying to debate whether he's the best player in the league, and two, we're debating whether he's going to be one of the best strikers in the world. Mkhitaryan, we have not said any of that. So right at
Yeah,
the
but he was
beginning,
on the suspect
Mkhitaryan
list,
is on a
right?
different level.
But he was on the suspect list,
Yeah,
right?
'cause he-
So
Of
had
a
a doubt.
personal
Opinion is
suspect.
split.
It was a personal.
and this is a personal opinion of mine.
No. It wasn't a personal opinion. It was personally with him for the fact that we
Use
thought
personal one
Lukaku
more
could have done
time.
better.
I'm gonna go crazy. This is crazy.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Dude, 72 to 28% possession. Absolutely blew these guys out of the water. But they had a good showing, man. Warren Joyce, ex-United reserve manager, worked under Fergie a long time, helping with that pipeline of talent coming through. Man, he had his team working. First half, had it figured out. They were basically not quite packing it in, but keeping us in front of them. And there wasn't a lot of creativity.
Man. It was 11 guys behind the ball. And the goal was bullshit, dude, from Wigan's point of view, because they have 6'10" fucking
Dude's
Burn.
a monster, dude.
And he's not marking Fellaini in the box.
Yeah.
He wasn't marking anybody. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, they're going to cross the ball. Like, tallest guy in the pitch.
Yeah, the poor, I think it was Warnock who got, or was it Connolly who got
He got
beat?
toasted,
Yeah,
bro.
He got roasted, dude.
He got destroyed.
But yeah, that's what happens, man. Outside of that, not too much happened. It was just a TCB taking care of
nice
Wigan.
goal. Nice little
bike.
reverse bike. Like, I love those goals.
Yeah, then he got greedy, tried a second one, stole a goal from Martial essentially
Yeah, well,
because they got called for dangerous play. But hey, man, he's
barely
earned the
gonna
right.
play. Just take your chances while you can.
Yeah, he's earned the right to go for it. He played a full 90 too, and he looked kind of comfortable.
And Mourinho was like, yeah, at 75, like, he was looking tough. Or, like, 60 to 70, but, like, he was struggling. But I left him out there.
Second
Like,
win.
this was good for him. He needed to feel this to, like, break the, like, your first
Yeah.
game back. You need to get the shit
And that-
beat out of you.
That means they're starting to gear him up for the final race. Which
He's in the
I'm so happy
well,
with.
He's in the
dude.
Europa squad.
We got fresh Basti
Yeah.
for the last leg of the race.
His knee's all healed. He hasn't fucking.
Dude, that's
he's been
Mourinho-
off it for months, dude.
Mourinho's
so he's
man
fine.
management, dude. We got
Yeah.
all these pieces coming in late for the show.
I like how
Yeah,
they
sure, we
flipped
could have.
that right there.
We could have
Man management. He's been planning this from the start.
Dude, he has, man. He
my.
brought it. Dude, after he dropped him from the reserves, he brought him back into the first team. Busty's been
Because he
training
was
with the
pressured
first
Dude, he
team.
was
because
playing
he
with.
said
He
Fergie
made
had
him
a
play
job.
with the U21s. Dude, are you kidding?
Dude, I've
Why did
I've
he
sat
drop him
here.
to the reserves?
Dude, we don't know. We don't know, man.
You
We
know?
don't know. I don't think
That's
it
such
was
an
just.
asshole decision.
I don't know what it was, man. I don't know what it was.
Zero tolerance.
For
Try
what though?
and prove that
For
he's
what?
the alpha. I don't know.
I don't think
A
it's that
World
petty
Cup
with
winner,
him.
a Euro Cup winner, a multi-league
We'll never.
winner.
One day.
one of the
one
best
day,
Germans of all time.
You know what? One day we'll know the story. When Mourinho's 70 years old and is writing his book, like some of the
Basti
stories I
writes
got
his
out
book.
of Fergie's book, were great. Or Busty's version,
Yeah,
when
both
he
of them.
retires.
Weigh 'em
Either
up.
way, yeah, I'd love to hear it. But I don't know. It's work. My point is, it wasn't detrimental to our season. It's actually going to benefit our season because we have a fresh leg World Cup winner coming in playing 90. We're gonna end up winning in this decision. So I don't mind whether he did it to be a dick, flex his muscles.
Worked. It worked.
It's fucking working.
I'm surprised that Schweinsteiger was able to get up so quick after that goal. After that overhead kick, I thought he was going to lay down there for a little second and then
He's
get
only
up.
31, dude.
Two.
Or is he 32 now?
Dude, he runs 38.
been
He's
playing
like
since
Yaya
he was
Toure.
16,
He's got some
17.
Yaya
Dude,
Toure
he was
legs.
known for his stamina. Like,
Yeah.
he was the Iron Man.
Yeah, he has a
So he's still got it. He just need to get back in shape. He still has endurance.
He used to do a couple sit-ups, though. It looks like he's
He
one
needs to
beer
run in the
away.
pool.
One beer.
It looks like he's one beer away from struggling to button up that jacket.
Him and Rooney going at it.
Yeah, dude.
Going at it.
Him and Rooney, 5 minutes after they retire, they're putting on 10 pounds.
Dude, Rooney's been. Dude, I saw, remember Mito?
Yeah.
from Middlesbrough?
Have you seen Mito
Alright.
lately?
No.
Dude, he's
blown
fat
up.
as shit. Like, I'm talking his neck. Like,
Really?
he's got like no chin anymore.
Oh, that
Not like
sucks.
bad, like John
Yeah.
Candy, but like it's.
The fact that John Candy's even coming into this debate dude, means it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. When
It's
you're
not
in that
it's not
neighborhood.
bad, dude. I'm just saying, like he's fat, dude.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I'll never forget seeing my first player turn retire from professional and go the regular civilian was Paul Gascoigne.
Oh
And
my
just
god.
the way he blew up, dude. I was like, I didn't know it could happen to these guys. I thought they were just in shape from day one, and they'll be in
Six-pack
shape
forever.
until they die. Like, they just physically, that's how their body is.
Gas.
No, it's because these dudes ran hard. They stop running, they blow up, dude.
Dude, Ronaldo. He got fat before the end. Like back to Corinthians.
Yeah.
He was huge.
It's so weird, man. When they were lining up for that Real Madrid,
Adriana.
when they brought in all the guys, man, all the Figo was there,
Owen.
Ronaldo was there, Owen was there.
He was not happy about the joke Owen made too.
What was it?
Ronaldo. I don't remember the word for word, but
He's-
essentially he talked about
He
his
basically
weight.
said, and I thought I was out of shape. Then I saw my mate, Ronaldo, or something like that.
See, that's that disrespectful shit. You never fucking tell the king he's naked, dude.
Dude,
That dude
you know
has done so much. We should never criticize
But you
him
know
for
what? If
anything.
you're going to make that joke, make it to him. And make it to the guys. Don't make it to the public.
Yeah, of course. You don't.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't, you
keep
don't
it on
bring
the-
that-
yeah,
say
keep it
to
on the
his face.
page.
Be like, hey, I thought I looked bad. Haha.
Yeah, keep it on the
But dude,
pitch.
Roberto Carlos is like, oh, Ronaldo, weight issues is not funny. Like completely. Like that's serious.
Let's not be
bro.
soft about it. Yeah.
That's why. They're just real.
Also,
pathetic.
you don't know because of the knees and everything. Ronaldo might actually have some sort of like problem going on that we don't know.
Look, it's possible. I doubt it though. I
Like,
think he was just
maybe-
a player
or
who was
just
genetically.
a love for food.
Hell he wants.
I
Or
think
maybe-
genetically he
I
was
mean-
built to be fat. Like you look at Pele and you look at Maradona. Like
Well,
they've both been retired.
We don't
a
know
long
the whole
time.
story, so maybe he just got diabetes or something. You know, you don't know.
Look,
From eating and drinking so much.
obviously we don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Obviously we don't know. But let's just look at it and
Diabetes.
say if I'm gonna bet, my life savings, is it because of a thyroid issue or is it because of an eating issue? That's what I'm looking at. Probabilities. Oh, dude, he could have an issue.
I know my
Let's
problem.
be real though.
What's
It's not
your-
a thyroid
what's
issue.
that?
I'll tell you that much.
No,
No,
it's definitely not that.
You don't want to
Maybe
share with the
chicken
world?
Maybe a chicken
Maybe a
thyroid
little
problem.
chicken wing issue. Let's wrap this one up. Man of the match for me, Busty, coming in.
Same.
Getting it
Same.
done.
Around the table.
Basti.
Congrats, Busty. Lastly, before our quick touch, Crystal Palace, Farid, finally happy. Robot Farid.
That's a quick touch. That's a quick
Against
touch.
Man City.
Can we get
Hurts
some
that
energy
much.
here? Can we get some
Quick
energy
touch.
with the
Nah,
with the
You guys
pee-poo?
played well, right?
What?
Locked it up. Defense. Shut shit down.
Oh yeah, typical Crystal Palace.
Oh, man.
Open the floodgates and get out of the way.
Oh, Big Sam. Here he
Unbelievable,
comes.
dude. What a
Fucking
bomb.
Big Sam. dude.
Nothing. Not work, dude. It's not gonna happen.
It's not his time anymore.
If we're gonna
dude.
talk
Nah,
about Williams'
past
free
that.
kick, we gotta talk about Yaya Touré's free kick.
Class,
Yeah, that was nice.
Nastiness.
Too
That was
easy.
nice.
Nastiness.
Yeah, that was too easy.
bro.
It was very casual.
dude.
David Silva running the clock, balled out, man. Dude had a very good game, pulling strings, playing the way I think Pep expected him to play from day one. Be that guy, be that Xavi for me. Pull some strings. He played well, but we'll see in the league, man, where it really matters.
This team sucks, dude. I'm glad they lost, so now they can just focus on not getting relegated.
Oh, I thought you were
What?
talking about City for a second.
No,
I was
Palace,
like,
dude.
what?
Palace so
Sterling
disappointing.
scored.
I was gonna say,
it wasn't a
dude.
shot. So how many points he get?
So what if you
Tap
dribble it in the goal? Where does that fall?
Under pressure, 2-touch finish. What does that go?
Is that like a 3? He's a 5.
On the
If it-
sprints.
Is that on the next page, like a 26?
If you just get the ball, you just dribble it in. It's like it's like 5. It's like same as like pounding.
you go. We got a
It-
five.
It's
We're
like
building
cool,
this
like
list,
odds,
dude.
right?
We're building this list. I love
What,
it.
what does a penalty go?
5.
5 is a penalty?
Dribble/PK.
Like morale boost. It's like +5, +10, like a video game style.
A PK.
Oh, poor what's his name? Was it Bob Bradley?
Yeah.
When he said PK
P-
in the fucking.
We got a
video.
PK, a
Lost
penalty,
it.
and
Lost it. Fucking
Yeah, we got
petty
a we got a
bastards.
road game this week, so
away
dude, like,
game.
why you
Yeah.
guys gonna rip this guy? He said
If-
road game.
If a fucking
Big deal.
Spanish dude came in there and was saying certain words, everyone would be like, "Yeah, he doesn't get it. English is different. Like American English is different from English."
Well, you know what? Communication is all about two people understanding each other. So if he says something and you guys understand what it is, mission accomplished.
That's
Thank
why. That's
you
why
for
we
the
never
definition.
know
That
what
was
you're
a
saying,
classroom
dude.
minute.
Communication.
Communications
You got a
101.
dictionary over there? What are you doing?
Well, if we're talking about
Like
that,
you
let's
call.
talk about this.
If we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk. Yeah, the
Is it
beep
time?
boops.
Leroy
Be time.
Sané. Just got to shout out Leroy Sané.
Dude's a
Kid
beast.
special.
Dude's a beast.
Start him. He's one of those guys. You got to start.
Jesus.
He's 20 years old. I
hasn't
don't care.
mentioned-
Hey, another game.
Start him.
Another game. Jesus.
Oh, I
played
thought you
this
said
score.
something else. I didn't hear the ME.
That's all right. He looked nasty though. He was
know.
lively, bro.
Hey man, he's gonna look
Hey,
great.
is the
He needs
is
to-
the goal
he needs
thing
to
is the
7.
goal thing in league or just overall?
Just league.
Just leave.
Just-
Just so you know, Leroy
That was a dumb
Sané
bet.
is
League.
in
That's a dumb
Fantasy
bet.
Talk this week.
all right.
If you guys check out
You
Fantasy
shitting
Talk,
yourself after that first game.
Yeah, when
Leroy
he scored
Sané
0.
is my risky midfielder right now. So if you
Because
check
you
out
just
Fantasy
don't know
Talk.
who's gonna start.
Well, that's
with
the big.
City.
That's actually
You
the
don't
main
know.
thing because if he does start, he's gonna pick up points. If he doesn't start, you don't know.
Yeah.
That's why he's the risky guy.
You're kidding. If he doesn't start, he won't get points.
Well, you never know.
Get
He
on
might.
with it. Get on with it.
Energy.
No energy for this.
Come on,
I'm
bro.
disappointed.
You did it like 5 times.
I feel like everyone should have done it besides Farid on that
Quick
one.
touch. Other Premier League teams that were played. We have Burnley playing Bristol City. Sam Vokes, Stephen Defoe getting goals.
The 4, dude.
Yeah.
My football manager 12, I think 2012, picked that guy up from I think it was Anderlecht.
Something special about this guy.
Yeah, he got hurt, man. So it derailed his development. So, but coming to the EPL is the biggest stage you can come to. Burnley, sure, it's not the greatest club for this guy's talents, in my opinion.
He might
But
have landed on the
he could-
perfect team, right?
yeah, he plays
Yeah.
90 minutes, start all the time, and then you upgrade to Southampton, you upgrade to Everton, maybe a Tottenham. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is the perfect
Yeah.
place. You play 90 minutes day in, day out. I think he's good enough to be at maybe a 6 to 8 place team in the
We
EPL.
posted his goal on our Facebook wall, so you can check that out. But just to let you know, it's just a beautiful chip. So calm,
Cheeky
so
chip.
so delicate. right over the goalkeeper's head, and he has just a certain touch of class to his game.
If he can tap into it.
Oh my God.
Stephen Defoe, beast.
And Joey Barton get the start.
Class, Joey Barton.
Define class when you say Joey
Classless.
Barton. Thank you.
Middlesbrough takes on Accrington Stanley. 1-0 win. Their academy boy, 32-year-old Stuart Downing, on the score sheet. And a 1-0 win.
Balling for them, huh? That was a hell of a goal too. His goal was.
He's got a cracking left foot. Always has.
Yeah, he
you
has.
know.
Just ask Liverpool. Best stat, crosses. It was literally like these dudes are quoting his crossing stat. How badly has this?
Worst stat. No assists. He didn't have assists for like 50 games. No goals, no assists.
He was pulling a Navas.
There was also
worse.
There was also some rumblings that Stuart Downing wanted to be out of Middlesbrough because he didn't get much playing time. So
that makes sense. You go back to your hometown club or your the club you grew up on, basically, and you don't get playing time. It's like, why am I even here?
It's over, bro. Go to Newcastle.
That's true.
Speaking of Newcastle, let's all take a minute laugh at Rafa Benitez. I know they're not in the Premier League, but they lost to Oxford City 3-0.
Let's take a minute.
Yeah. Rafa, you suck.
He went to the Europa League.
Yeah, whatever. I hate him. Fulham thump Hull City 4-1.
Fulham's, Hull City's out, huh?
Hull City is, and they just sold Robert Snodgrass to West Ham. So they're basically, I feel like they're just conceding that we're done here.
Let's get
ready. Let's get ready for the second league.
Yeah, let's get the salaries down.
It's in the basement.
And Robert Snodgrass, like Tiki says, avoids relegation again.
Again, dude, Norwich dodged the bullet with looks like what's his name? I just lost my track.
West Ham.
No.
Dodged the bullet with
fucking Hull. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Lost the plot.
Hull.
This is a long show for you. I can see why
it's all confused on that one.
Beep boop booping.
And welcome back to the Premier League. Makovic, the Liverpool player that was loaned out to Ben, he was loaned out, didn't work out. Now Hull has him. So I guess he's taking the place of Snodgrass?
Yeah, he is. That's why they brought him in. Super cowish miss.
fast as hell.
Yeah, fast, but like.
While we're on the shout out, let's give a shout out to Chelsea players that played on Fulham that won the game. To Callas, who played center back for them, and Lucas Paisan.
Hey, Paisan.
Hey,
Paisan.
Loaned out, ruined career.
What do you mean they're winning games? They're starting to play 90 minutes. Playing 90 minutes.
Dude, how old is he now? Like 26?
Who?
Paisan.
Nah, dude, he's not that old.
Paisan.
How old do you think he's 26?
No.
I think he's like 23.
23.
23.
Look it up.
23.
Right
Yeah,
23.
Came into Chelsea when he was like 18, 19.
This dude Callas, yeah.
What's his first name?
Lucas.
Let's see his age.
Supposed
What did
to
you
be.
say, Tom? 24?
No, Farid confirmed.
I got
it.
it.
You got it.
Yeah, welcome to the party.
I invite showed up late.
Yeah. And that's it. That wraps up our...
Well, not quite. We got Millwall.
I forgot about these.
Crashing out Millwall.
Watford's
crashing
next
out
team to get
Watford.
relegated,
The
too.
original hooligans.
Yes, from GSC.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Leicester tying Derby County, the only tie for a Premier League team this week. So they get a
major
replay.
upset, bro. Your boys.
Leeds.
Dude, let me tell you this, man.
They're gone.
Let me tell you
1-0.
this. When it comes to FA Cup or League Cup competition, I always root for the underdog. Outside of Man United, obviously. But everyone else, so Tottenham was rooting for them to lose this week. I was rooting for Leeds to lose this week. Love Leeds, but Sutton's such a great story, man. You see their stadium? They're like houses in the background, dude. Like, seriously.
was it
in my
Craven
backyard.
Cottage?
Non-league, dude.
Every team has a crest. You know, every team. You've got a little
Yeah,
bit of a
little
crest.
logo crest.
Crust?
Sutton United does not have a crest on ESPN.
Or
Yeah,
who
they don't-
who scored.
They didn't
No
download the
respect.
fucking GIF, dude.
They get the question mark.
figured
They might as
they'd
well
be out.
keep that.
Yeah, they
figured they'd be
couldn't.
out
They
by
couldn't.
now.
They couldn't get through, man. Their phone lines were probably jammed at Sutton, man. You're coming to host one of the biggest clubs in England.
What are the dudes that they have on Who Scored? They have the national flag and then the name. One of the dudes, they don't even have the national flag.
Oh, yeah.
They don't even know.
They don't even know where he's from. Yeah, so this is a Division 4 team, essentially, 4th tier team, beating a team that used to give United the runaround in the 80s and 90s. So, like, just to give you an idea, man, it's
Before United bought their players.
I guess Gary Monk, who's the manager at Leeds, made 10 changes to the side.
yeah, he disrespected
He
a
wants
little bit.
promotion. Like, he didn't really care. Kind of like a Southampton move.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
they're
a
in the cup
distraction.
final. But so he played like 10 youngsters.
And they lost 1-0 to
Yeah.
a PK.
By the captain.
Yeah,
Captain
chubby
scores the goal.
captain, huh? He's going for that Deeney card.
Speaking of Deeney, Watford sucks. I think they're getting relegated.
And why do people still own Capu
Not this season.
on fantasy?
Because he's
that's
cheap.
also no. But the thing is, that's
You had
also
him
on
for
fantasy
you
talk.
had him for a while, dude.
And you guys should realize that there's many players right now because
Yeah,
all the
they're cheap.
injuries and transfers that are really inexpensive. I'm talking because right now
You dropping nuggets right
Capu
now,
is
Hussey?
like 50,
It's a good shout.
like 5. Davies on Everton, he's probably the big guy right now, 4.4, 4.5.
Dude, even what's his name? Phillips was cheap for a while. He might be expensive.
He's like
now 'cause he's
5.7.
Yeah.
5.5.
I'll get it up
Last
right
time I
now.
checked.
Yeah,
That's what
you
she
got-
said.
I nailed it.
That's also what she
And
said.
then in the other non-league team, another fourth-tier team, Lincoln City beats Brighton, who was a championship team, Division 2 team essentially. They beat them 3-1, a little more convincing than the 1-0 Sutton win. But we have 2 non-league teams going into the 5th
Yeah.
round, man. That's impressive.
That's Brighton's
what the cup's all about.
I love it.
Yeah, Phillips is 5.7.
It's pricey now,
I
man.
hate that name though, Brighton and Hove Albion.
I just don't like Albion, man. You got
Yeah.
West Bromwich Albion. Just leave the Albion
Yeah,
out.
right?
It's all good.
Yeah, man.
You know, you're from West
Brighton.
Bromwich. Yeah.
Brighton, Hove, and Albion.
Yeah,
Not
they
Brighton
put the
and
ampersand
Hove.
in there. Yeah. What's Albion doing in this party, dude? I thought they were partying with West Brom. Anything else? Here you go, Farid. Nuggets.
Oh, yeah,
Wanna
Nugget
drop A
Zone.
whole bunch of heat.
Hussey, what's the Nugget Zone sound like?
Nugget Zone.
Wendy's, McDonald's, Nugget Zone.
Swansea and Aston Villa are looking to switch Neil Taylor and Ayew. Jordan Ayew's little brother, the guy that I said at the beginning of the season, bring him in.
Yeah,
If
they're
you can-
brothers.
Well, actually,
Have
the
him
end
call
of
his brother, tell him
before
come over.
Ayew, the older brother was sold.
Andre.
Bring the
You
younger
wanna
brother
play
in too.
together.
Jordan.
So that's a little nugget for you.
Dimitri
Dig it.
Payet makes his move official from West Ham to Marseille today for 25 big ones.
Had to drop that price.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they Marseille won on the leverage game.
Getting rid of the cancer.
Yeah.
What was
Cut it
that
out.
other little nug you were talking about, the loyalty clause? But
Oh, West Ham wants Payet to pay back the loyalty bonus.
million, right?
Yeah, the $1 million.
how do we feel about that?
Nope.
It's justice.
Nope.
No,
You,
I'd
you,
say,
signed with an intention to leave. That's why it was in there. They knew you were gonna. He was
Look.
like the type of guy.
look, guys, it's a contract, man. It's
It's
a loyalty clause. It's not like they're taking back a salary. It says you sign it. Well,
just not getting
depending what
paid
it
this.
says, assuming it's a standard loyalty clause, you sign with us, you stay for X amount of time, you keep that million. So it's above
Yeah.
your salary. So it's not like West
It's not
Ham
his
saying,
decision.
"Oh, we want the salary back."
Yeah.
It's literally you signed this, said you were going to stay with us. You're not staying with us. Just give it back. It's fair. It's
Nah,
fair, dude.
bro.
Yeah.
It's contract.
No.
It's
Take
just
that
simple
bill, bro.
contract law. Well, how would you feel if the club said, "Okay, we're signing Payet. We're gonna pay him 200K," and then they start paying him 150? You'd be up in arms. Fuck it. You signed for 200. Be a man of your word. The club said they'll pay the player 200.
So
You have to
what
pay
if
him.
what if in
Sounds nothing like that.
Alexi Sanchez's
Right.
new
Dude,
contract?
we talked about Barry
No,
Hino.
what about
Like that.
if Sanchez signs a new contract tomorrow?
Sanchez?
Yeah, Alexi
Oh,
Sanchez
Sanchez.
for
Playing the-
Arsenal
playing the if
tomorrow,
game?
and over the summer, if you stay with the team for next fall, and then he wants to leave next January, and it's like a $2 million loyalty bonus.
I'm a little bit lost.
Okay.
If
Can we get back to the Nuggets?
Sanchez gets a contract with the loyalty bonus to stay with the team next year, but he wants to leave next January, and he gets $2 million for the loyalty bonus, do you think he should pay it back to Arsenal,
I'm
or
not
should he
gonna
keep
lie.
it?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm biased towards the player, and from the reports I've also seen, Payet's gonna be cutting his salary down to $25K per week. So he's also
25K.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's it?
No,
apparently.
no, it's gotta be a little more.
Or is it 50 or 25?
I think he was bumped up to like
For the
125
Hussey.
at West Ham. Like,
Yeah,
getting paid.
his salary was crazy. What I saw was
He's taking a cut.
Essentially, he's taking a pay cut, about
Damn.
half, essentially half of what he's getting paid per week as it stands. So that's why I'm like, yeah, man, fuck it, take that mill, bro, take it and run.
Take it, right?
Yeah, take it and run, man.
That's how he's
Play
copping.
aside.
I don't know. It's not really up to him. I got a good one here for Tom. Your boy Robert Brady, looking to make a return to the Premier League with Burnley,
I like
That'd
that.
be
which would
sweet.
definitely put them in the top 10.
Yes.
I like that.
A little tricky winger style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Telling
Left
you, man.
back, you mean?
Left back. Well, he's like
Left
he
back.
could play
Hussey?
wing back there. He can get forward.
Hussey?
Why you gotta
Robbie-
hop on old
Robbie
shit,
Brady?
bro? Why you gotta bring up old shit?
Left back?
You gotta bring up old
I
shit.
mean, well, right now, Crystal Palace is looking at him.
You woke him up.
Van Holt. Van Holt.
Van
I had it
Holt
so-
and
I
Holt
had
and
it so good for like 2
PVA.
weeks. I had PVA. I had it so good for 2 weeks. And they have Schlupp.
It's called Patrick.
They're bringing in 3 players that can play on the left side. I'm not sure. Maybe someone's going to play on the right side as well. I'm not sure exactly what they're going for on that.
Not everybody can Milner it, you know.
I have maybe the last nug here. Atalanta midfielder.
Oh, boy.
Frank Kessie. If you guys don't know about this guy, he's a young player. Very,
20,
very
he's 20.
talented.
Very young.
Very, very young. Don't know why he want to move to Chelsea. Might get stunned. But the rumor is apparently he prefers to move to Chelsea over Roma, who's been really, really looking at him closely.
Yeah, you're going to have that Juventus shadow over you. You know, even if you go to Roma, you might get him on a year or two, but you got AC coming up, Inter coming up.
At least
It's
you'll
about to
play
be a
at
weird
Roma.
race.
And
Yeah.
I got one last nug. Bojan Krkic
I like
from
this.
Stoke is now loaned out to Mans for the rest of the year.
Hey, man, you bring in Berahino. You know, he knows. his
But
more
Bojan has been
competition.
struggling. He's
Yeah,
been
it's
struggling.
Fitness, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think he's played 90 minutes in like 2 years.
Dude needs to retire, go to the MLS.
No, I think he's doing fine.
He
Go
was-
to Mainz, prove yourself again. Dude, he's class, man. He's ex-Barcelona.
Can be.
He can be, and
And
if
you
he
know who else
manages
was?
to pull it off.
Ricardo Quaresma was ex-Barcelona. Like,
And
didn't work
what-
out, but
what
it
did he
worked
do
out in
this
the
summer?
end. You know what I
did he do
mean?
this summer?
Yeah, I agree, but at the age of 33, I'm just
So
saying.
what?
Still.
He did it.
All right,
Fucking
all
What'd you
right.
do?
Look, Barca, as long as you're from La Masia, I say dudes get an extra
Got
chance.
some
So if
silk.
you're going to sell a guy, I say
Got
you
some
wait
silk.
another 2 years to sell him.
And
Look
what
at
a
fucking
split the face
Romeo.
of the MLS, retire, and then
I
go
know.
to the
Poor guy. Just shitting on him. Huh?
Fuck 'em.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Um,
Damn it, I shouldn't have said that.
well, Liverpool, they're looking at Bilbao.
Bilbao.
Inaki Williams.
Bilbao.
Nyaki.
I brought that guy up a few
No, you
probably
didn't.
about 4 weeks ago.
Prove it.
Don't remember.
Al, you made fun of me because you
Said
said
it
I
wrong.
only wanted him because he was really fast.
Who'd you want?
What else is new?
Inaki Williams.
That's
And
not bad,
actually,
Huss.
I do remember Farid found him on, I think, on FIFA because he had 98 speed or something.
You're welcome.
I was like, oh my god. this
Oh,
is-
yeah, the guy who plays wing? Yeah.
Yeah, he plays striker too.
Yeah.
He's very versatile, which would fit Klopp's system. So I think that'd be great.
Oh, forward. Good. Yeah, bring in a forward. That's what you need.
Perfect.
Yeah, we got to outscore teams. We need more goal scorers.
Stokes Bojan got loaned out to Mans. But did you say that one already?
No, we didn't.
No, tell us
First
about
I'm
it.
hearing of it.
No, I didn't know you said that one. I was looking for stuff. I was looking for the fancy talk. Just
Yeah,
not
and you
listening.
weren't listening.
Mines.
I was trying to do like 14 things.
Quick.
Beep, boop, 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 boop. Yeah.
Quick,
Who's listening now? Who's listening now?
Quick jump to Spain real quick. Quick. Real Madrid win, Barcelona draw. Suarez scored in the 90th to tie for Barcelona. Should have lost.
Lucky fucks.
Sevilla also lost, so Real Madrid's in the lead, 4 points with the game in hand. It's looking good for
real
Zizou
good.
and the boys. Back on track. Cristiano
Shouts to
scoring.
Danilo for having a game, man. Right.
Yeah, well, he
back.
scored 2 own goals in the last month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
cost his fucking team. You better ball out, dude.
Yeah.
Bastard.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Check us out on social media per usual. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the likes. Keep them coming. Tell your friends.
Oh, we forgot to do shout-outs. I'll have to get my list together for Wednesday.
Shout out to Joey Gwertz for destroying Huss
Nice.
via social media.
That was a nice
Liverpool
little
sucks.
Long distance tweet right there.
Liverpool sucks.
Long distance destruction.
Great.
I saw that picture. Yeah. Thanks, Joe.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, tell your friends. Look us up. Follow us.
CLNS.
ZipRecruiter.
Love you. ZipRecruiter. Zip.
I just want
Pull.
I just
Shit.
want everyone,
Pull.
all
Shit.
you guys, just
Pull.
to tell one
Shit.
friend,
Pull.
and then we
Shit.
can double our
Pull.
people.
Shit.